Zoom didn't invent video conferencing. They just made it better. Ready for more? Zoom Phone works seamlessly within the Zoom app as your business phone system to make and receive phone calls, capture call recordings, and easily escalate to video if the need arises. And it works wherever you are, in the office or on your mobile device. Zoom built this for you. Exceptional audio quality, reliable service, one easy app. Sign up for Zoom Phone online at zoom.com and meet happy with Zoom.
Correct.
I won't be correct.
Hello everyone and welcome to Dwarf Stream. This is a special edition of the NLTP Season 17 Draft. Let's have a relaxing time today with our cast crew that will help be co-commentating today. Let me unmute them and let's get started.
Because I'm on push to talk and it makes it
Today we have Dwarf Fortress and the someday
Noise.
hello.
and Ed.
Noise.
That's a little bit shy, I guess. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Again, let's have some fun. And let's see what everyone drafts.
Season 17.
Here's what everyone's starting with for the auction. I'd really delete that tab. Give me a moment. Okay, today we start with 12 teams. Thunder is at 80 tag coins. Nameless is at 90. ASAP is at 90. Brian is at 100. Whoa. Amy is at 75. Cat Puke is at 75. Active, what I like to call Activia, is at 90. K42 Larson is at 80 tag coins. Washed Zeus. Who is Washed Zeus?
Zeus.
I'm pretty sure he's just a pretty not great player, you know.
Zeus is at 100 tag coins. Sergeant Ducky, do we have a Oh, Sergeant Ducky lost us. Oh yeah, he can't even be on the stream. Has 75 tag coins. Cheese Doodle. Apparently the best captain of the bunch has 60 tag coins, and we finish off with 42 at 80.
What do you guys think about these tag coin distributions?
I think Cheese should have gotten less. Even on offense, he's probably the best player in the league at the moment.
Well, I would disagree on that point.
Wait, you think he should have gotten less?
Yeah.
Oh damn. I think if they gave him even like less than 60, he would have a hard time like drafting at least 2 decent players.
I feel like Life of Brian probably should have got less because he's had some pretty successful playoff runs on a team, so he probably shouldn't get 100 here.
Yeah.
D-Rec literally was a rookie last season, got to the Hooper, but he still got 90. So like, I don't know how I feel about that 100.
If we look at OPH and Dinos, it's you know, Drenkels and D-Rec are both have had a B team rookie season so far. Obviously, Drenkels was a little bit more piped than D-Rex, but they both got 90 tag coins, and I think that's really a captain tax more than it's a player tax. Like, for those who don't know, there's actually half of the teams this season are NPC captains who have preliminaries up, and that's D-Rex, Drenkles, Chucky, Incandenza, Carrot Cake, and Buttsnake are all prelims.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Essentially, that means that the captains will be playing B team, but they can choose someone to play for A team, correct?
It varies from team to team. For example, the Dinos and OPH are ran by ASAP and Nameless, respectively, both of whom went minors this season.
And the same for Timers as Fender.
Yeah.
Oh, they're regular NPCs, not NPCB.
Yeah, I think Larson, Ducky, and Cat Puke are all NPCB. Cat Puke might not be. I'm not certain.
Cat Puke is an NPCB.
Okay, so those three are all NPCBs. Other than that, the other three, Fender, Nameless, and ASAP on LBT, Dinos, or LBT, OPH, and Dinos respectively are all NPCs playing for.
Oh, looks like the first guy is up. It's Jerry.
Jerry, the good boy. I'm actually surprised he didn't go minors, but then again, this is a season where you'd see that. You know,
I'm actually really happy that we started on time.
Yeah, but guys, did you hear that the MLT cash pool has decreased in size? Apparently, GoFundMe really didn't like their campaign, so everything got refunded. And so they had to recreate the donation pool on PayPal.
What?
Wow.
So it's back from like 650 to it's currently at like 340. The people who originally donated need to redonate, which Amy's struggling with, but
we're getting
a
pretty
28.
Yeah,
here.
This is rare for a first pick in NLTP. People tend to be kind of crazy with their tag coins on the first pick, but Jerry's getting slow bit up by a few teams here. Cheese Doodle, Active, and Carrot Cake all seem to want.
I think it's starting to slow down just based off of the timing, but sometimes it's hard
Brian
to say.
is up bit in this.
Honestly, I
Got a
think
lot of tag coins.
Because Jerry's a good player. He's been solid for the past few seasons. I think he was a DEP playing minors as well, so I think he's going to do great this season.
He's a Euro ball, and he still gets one of the top positional niches and like two-way balls and everything in NLTP, which says how good he is.
They named the Jerry Ball after him, as a matter of fact.
I love doing Jerry balling during my DT season.
Dwarf Jerry Ball. A lot.
I think he might go as high as 40, but
I don't think he's going to go over 40.
I could see Amy taking him for 35 here.
Well, Active also has 35 up, so
I'll be back in a moment. What the?
it could go to 36 here. Oh,
It looks like Amy sniped the 35.
looks like they got it.
it's a solid first pick if Amy gets it.
The other Euro out there is Kutrabar.
Active snipes him for 36. And it goes to Active.
I actually played for Active.
And in the thing he says, fuck MB. Oh, but they're giving it to him for 35.
Looks like
That's
the
confusing.
Amy thing was an accident or something.
35
did
was
Active
actually
got it
about
first.
what I expected. Fun fact.
I don't know, dude. I think there's like a lot of strategy that goes into like nominating people, because I think they save like good players like for last as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I noticed in the minor strat.
Yeah, if you can if you can nominate people you don't want, but you think other people might want, you can get them to spend their tag coins earlier, making it easier for you to get who you want.
Exactly.
It's Osgod.
Osgod's a
proud member
big
of the
pickup
Ed
here.
Game.
Maybe
Strong
you're right,
player.
Flip is saying no, Ed, no strategy at all. They just YOLO it.
Oh, if that were the case, I haven't seen my name up yet.
Well,
Oz
second up
has
is
the
Osgod.
no mic, Buddy's been pretty good the last few seasons he's played, getting a Nooper and like a Foci 4 Minors run.
I feel like Osgood hasn't played in a few seasons.
Yeah, last season he played was 3 seasons ago for season 17 Minors.
Like me and Osgood, we talk like on the whenever we see each other on the Gen chat. He seems like a cool guy, so I'm excited to see him play for once.
Hashtag Head Gang.
He's always the one who's making those sick montages, and I hope he brings it back this season.
Yeah,
he's already almost as high as Jerry's bid here with 31 coming from Buttsnake, which is Ducky's.
Woo! Wow, Osgood going big.
There he is, 35 up for Life of Brian.
Hey, big shout out to my boy PP over here, pro golfer.
Is Osgood really going to go for the same amount? Oh, that just answered
36.
stuff.
There it goes for Ducky again. There's been about 4 players in the running for Osgood here. That's Ducky on Buttsnake, Zeus, Brian, and 42.
Don't forget Ozbat.
Yes, and
Dinos is
Zeus
in?
up for
Oh.
Ozbat.
I don't think that's a valid bid value.
He's at 37. Wait, Jerry swapped over to Amy's team now.
It seems like there was some issue with updating active sheet. And Osgood goes to Brian for 37. That seems a little low to me for a player with minors experience. Maybe people are betting on the fact that he's a little rustier than he was.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, last season I was paired up with your boy Fat PP or Big Fat Paul, and he was a little rusty at first, but after a couple of weeks, he was honestly an incredible player. And yeah, I think Oz will do great.
How did your team place, by the way, Ed?
Last season, I think we were eliminated in playoffs. So we did all right. Could have been better.
So maybe it is worth it to go for those rusty minors players, but maybe they're rusty enough that it becomes a bit of a danger itself. Like I've seen that in tournaments myself in TPA. Like I've drafted people who have previously played in minors and majors, but they've taken some time off. And I feel like I should have gone for an A-teamer in those situations.
Kucher is up already to 15 here on the third bid, on the third.
Another
going big.
Another Euro who's got some pretty good.
Another Euro with the X. Former
Pretty
minors
good
player.
skills on 100 or whatever ping.
I keep on forgetting he's Euro.
I think Kucher is gonna go for
That's how
35
good
as
he
well.
is, Dwarf. Already
Yeah,
up
but
to
did
third.
you say Active made these sheets?
I have no idea.
Yes, I think so because there was some confusion earlier with Jerry where he gave it to himself for 35, but Amy sniped him on the bid. I'm not certain though.
Oh, like
Pretty sure
current
we can just
nomination
say
versus-
a Darshbad.
No, I meant like code developer.
No idea.
Oh,
In that case.
Amy comes out with a bet out of nowhere. Looks like Amy wants to build his team early on.
Looks
Yeah.
likeAmy wants the
He wants a
Euro
Euro
ball.
team.
Dude,
All
if he
minors
gets
experience players.
That's gonna be nuts, honestly.
Especially because it seems like people are inclined to play on Toronto, which is, nothing but advantageous for a Euro team.
Also, if they make a Euro team, couldn't they request like a London-Toronto split?
They could request it. They
Or
could
maybe
certainly
like a-
request
Well,
it.
Amy, I'm pretty sure lives in New York, so that wouldn't be the best for him.
You think?
But
you
it
think
could
Brian?
screw over the enemies enough to justify it. It could be a thing.
Imagine if it were instead of rank 13.
Amy's gone all in.
I think Brian is pushing him all in, and he might just let him have him at 40.
Amazing. Amy would have already spent all 75 of his tag coins on 2 euros.
Yeah,
And
I think those are solid picks, but
Certainly good euros.
they're gonna have to carry half of their team. So let's see what happens.
Well,
And I know Jerry has had days where he's had worse ping, so that's maybe not the best.
So Amy's no slouch on defense, even as his off position.
Pretty sure Brian was bidding him, and he's gonna let him have him.
All right, now it says Turd Ferguson on the sheet.
It does? Oh, I'm watching
Oh
the
no.
A little bit of technical difficulties here.
Wait, what happened?
Looks like they haven't assigned Kucher to anybody yet.
I think that's a typo.
It makes me wonder if I should just make a new sheet for them that just
Oh, Kucher is still going. He's on 41.
Oh,
42.
42.
Got
That's
Kucher
a really weird decision, given that, as far as I know, 42 was. Oh, okay.
Wait, no, it looks like
Matter of fact,
Amy
it
won him for 40. Yeah. They just fixed it.
technical difficulties, folks.
I should be really
Amy
following
had
the sheet here.
-1 tag coin.
And now Turd Ferguson is up. Already pushed up to 10 by Zeus there.
Like that always happens.
Out of tag coins, so he's gonna have to get 2 people for 0, and hopefully they'll be good for him.
In a way, it's good because you can just pick anyone you want. You know, especially if you wait all the way towards the end. So in theory, you can have 2 free picks, I guess.
Yeah, but
there
they
were
might not
lots
be
of
the best.
There were lots of majors captains who were using that exact strategy. There were 3 teams
Exactly.
that had no picks until most teams had some, like 2 already.
Turd Ferguson is going big as well. Currently at 35.
He's
Turd.
had a great couple of playoff runs in the last few seasons.
Yeah,
But
he
he
was
got
on
knocked out.
Pigeon Boys last season.
He made it all the way to the Pokey 4.
And he's already the most expensive so far at 47.
Is it Foki or Fokai?
I say Foci. It could also be Foci. I've
It
heard
could
it
also
pronounced
be
that way.
the Pokai.
Huh. We need the chat's opinion here. Is it Fokai or Foci?
Definitely okay.
He's almost up to
Foci.
60.
It's going back and forth between Zeus and 42.
Whoa!
Turd are known
Turd
for
Ferguson at
long-standing.
58.
He's
Yeah.
up to 60.
They're known for a
That's
long-standing
crazy.
relationship and rich chemistry. Perhaps 42
One
is
of
looking
these-
to build on top of a strong defensive base.
And
Dude, one
Zeus is
player.
still bidding up. He's at 62 now.
I think Zeus is about to make a big mistake.
How high is 42 willing to go? 65 for Turd Ferguson.
Wow.
That's like
That is a
80%
big
of
bet.
his budget right there.
Okay, so how many coins does 42 have?
He has 80 coins. This is very, very similar to an almost identical situation last season where Turd Ferguson was being bidded up for 42, but he essentially pushed he pushed it as high as he needed to go because they had already decided on
So-
what his draft advice.
Coming back to the Foci and Foci discussion, it looks like we
There
have
it
a
is.
tie in the chat.
65 for Turd Ferguson to 42. Not surprising, but maybe
Wow.
a little surprising how high Zeus was willing to push Turd there.
Yeah, and also the fact that he's willing to stock a nuke over 75% of his tag coins on Turd. Like, that's just a lot.
over 80% of his tag coins right there.
Yeah, honestly, that was like a blessing in disguise because, like, that's almost all his coins right there. So,
I respect 42 as a defensive player. He's done pretty well. He's had a few Nooper appearances. I don't remember if he won a Nooper, but he's done pretty well. So building on a strong defense could be really good for him. We'll figure it out.
The next nomination is Nameless here. It says Direk on the sheet, but that is Nameless's preliminary pick. And after that is 42. It'll be interesting to see what 42 does here after spending so many of his tag coins. It'll be the first situation we've had like that, really. Same thing when Amy comes up next round.
Can he really even do much? Like, I can see the most that happens is he picks someone unpopular, and he might win a bid war.
Bubbles up here. He's an old pie guy who's had even majors experience.
Wow, straight up to 30 by the Boston Pops. That's Capu.
Oh,
31. Higher.
Back and forth between ASAP
and Buttsnake's in it,
and Buttsnake, who is the prelim for Ducky. So it's between Ducky, Capu, and ASAP.
Everybody's wants Bubbles.
Pushing it way up here for this potentially washed player, but another former minors bet.
Whoa.
Similar to potentially in the same boat as Osgod.
I'd say
last season in minors he had the 79 Onish in 60 minutes.
I mean, I can't blame you. There's a reason why these minor players dropped in the first place, but I guess they'll have to prove themselves, right?
Yeah, at least they've seen what it's like to play in more of a competitive environment, so they'll have a bit of an edge for when stuff gets competitive, assuming they remember their skills.
And Bubbles saying, rude. Don't worry, I had your back, Bubbles.
Yeah, I got you, Bubs. Don't worry, bro.
Bubbles, we pubbed recently, and I called you washed in the pub too, do you remember?
Oh,
he's already up to 52.
Wash Zoo should bet 100.
Pushed hard here.
That's
already, this is between
Capu's
players with 75
budget.
tag coins, pushing him way up, almost to 60 already. This is an even bigger nearly proportionate push than Turd Ferguson was if they continue past this point.
If he's already past like 2/3, so could be getting higher here.
Unless he goes to ASAP here at 55. Is either of these teams willing to push Pie Curious or the Boston Pops, led by Sergeant Ducky or Capuke? They do. They go up to 56 here from Cap.
Wow.
Back up to 58 from ASAP. Is ASAP willing to outspend the entire budget of the Boston Pops and Pie Curious on, or will that even be necessary?
I don't know.
This is
ASAP
really
has always been a good drafter. And
He's up to 60. That's 2/3 of ASAP's.
2/3 of ASAP's and way past 2/3 of the other two major contenders in this draft, in this bidding war.
This
Looks
is
like
almost the highest price we've seen so far.
Looks like Pie Curious has dropped out of this. And looks like it's going to ASAP here.
For 60 tag coins, then.
Bubbles and Dr. Ankles.
That's an interesting team being built there. That's kind of Drenkles is a hot new player right now, and Bubbles is an old player who's coming back down to the NLTP, and we'll have to see how that plays out on the time.
I believe in him. He's my pie boy for life.
Who's next there, boys?
42's nomination. Here's one of the first interesting nomination moments of the draft. How will he play this?
He should pick someone who he thinks is going to be popular, just to make other captains drop down their tag coins to like a closer level. Because if you pick someone unpopular, it could just be a waste and not do anything at all.
Yeah, and he can always choose them later and just run less risk in general.
Isn't Dad a minors player?
He was a DEP last season.
Dad had,
but he was drafted to a minors team this season, wasn't he?
He also
10
won
OGASP and 100
the Doper Ball last
Onish.
season.
One of the super firepower offenses of him and Vegas.
I think
so he should be going pretty high here.
I remember him being drafted to a minors team here.
I believe Sass picked him up, but I do not know what happened.
Yeah, Sass, Horse team, and Dad's team. It was Jardum of Eden. I guess not. Something has happened here.
Dad has won the Booper Ball and the Nooper Ball before.
I believe, looks like Beast Mode is on their Jardum of Eden team now instead of Dad. So they like swapped out.
Interesting.
Dad has 10 minutes of majors season 19. But otherwise, he played A team last season. 280 minutes.
Did you have the 10-0 gasp? I think he did.
Yep.
He had the
Yeah,
10-0 gasp and
he won
10-2 gasp.
Didn't he win the Nooper Bowl last season?
He did.
With FK, Graham, and Balls too.
Yes.
Shout out to my boy Graham.
Some of their
Okay, and he goes only
ability.
for 30 tag coin. That's bizarre here.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap. The only thing with that is I heard he doesn't sprint, so I think that might be why he went a little low. But 30 is a good number.
That'll be my most confused moment of the draft so far, because first I didn't know that he had dropped 10 LTP after already having been drafted minors, and now here he is
What?
going only for 30 TC and
Yeah, I think Carrot Cake got him for a steal.
Yeah,
That is a-
Probots is a strong team. Because Carrot Cake is a very jukey offender. And Dad is probably going to be a good defender, offender. So now they'll have to focus on defense. And as long as
Dad
Dad
is
decent.
I'll be right back,
de-restricted.
boys.
Dad is
He's
de-restricted.
de-restricted. That makes sense. Maybe he he realized last minute he was going to have time or something like that, availability issues. And Eldon, here's one of these big.
Eldon is
nominations here.
O restricted, so she's in her off position. So there's been a lot of position switches this season. We'll
Including
see
your
who works
streamer
out.
himself.
Yeah, and we'll see who works out and who doesn't. Something like Defender could happen to any one of these people.
Getting pushed up already. ASAP wants to have a team with Dr. Ankles, Bubbles, and Eldon on O. That would be a very strong team.
I believe Bubbles is both, so he's probably pretty good at both positions. I feel like he's
Eldon-
had experience on both sides of the board.
I assume that if ASAP picks him up here for the Dinos, then, or picks her up here for the Dinos, then she'll be playing offense with Dr. Ankles, and Bubbles will fall back to if she's restricted. But it looks like
Dr. Ankles is also O restricted.
it looks like Eldon is already being bid past ASAP's comfortable bid range there at 29.
Brian
He could
and
still bet
Eric
in 30.
are up there going for it.
There's another strong potential team. Life of Brian, Osgod, and Eldon on the reborn New Penguin Revolution. That would be a force to reckon with so far.
And they still have quite a
Carrot
few
Cake.
tag coins left if they wanted to push for someone.
Yeah.
I don't know if Carrot Cake's going for it.
Oh yeah, is Dr. Ankles drafting for ASAP?
No, Dr. Ankles was ASAP's preliminary pick. I'm almost certain ASAP is still drafting.
Yeah,
This seems like
they're-
ASAP
they're
drafting
in a chat
strategies.
together. Looks like it's ASAP, Ankles, Bob, and Peach Fuzz are drafting together.
Those are all dinos.
The Dino Boys.
So as Circle Jerk said in the Twitch chat, ASAP is drafting for ASAP. Very good words of advice.
Eldon getting pushed up to 36 here.
And looks like Brian's backed off.
And there it is, Carrot Cake, Dad, and Eldon on the Pro Bot. So Carrot Cake is doing a minors manip here, a CAC boosters manip, where he's gotten Dad for D and Eldon for O. We'll have to see how frequently throughout the season they happen to circumstantially switch positions.
I think they're gonna do fine in their off positions. Because I was with Dad for his rookie season. He was on the B team of RTJ, and they got a booper. So I feel like he's pretty good at defense. He's played some D minutes, I believe.
Here's ASAP's nomination.
Who is it?
We're about to find out.
It's ASAP himself.
Any predictions?
I could actually see ASAP nominating himself.
I mean, he would if he could.
I'm mildly surprised Poet hasn't gone. But, I can see
Something
him
tells
going
me
for,
that's
I can see him going for Cool Cat.
that makes sense here.
Cool Cat's an offender, and Ankles is Ankles is overrestricted. What is Bubbles then?
He's both. Poet,
Poet.
another minors guy.
I have a feeling he's gonna push here for
The
Poet.
spreadsheet god himself is up.
Yeah, he's also the person who originally donated the Tag Pro Arena sheet.
Legend has it is
Yep.
that Poet
Here's Zeus pushing.
he's created a new Tag Pro game, but it's only on spreadsheets.
See if he can draft the best team. We're not even going to play any games.
Just bots running over each other.
This is about what I expected.
17 here.
Active and
Up
Zeus,
to
two
20.
perennial B teamers going back and forth for.
Yikes.
I am surprised that Cheese Doodle even momentarily stuck his hat in the ring, I suppose.
I think he just had to start it off, you know?
So something tells me that Zeus, and probably also Active, would be fully willing to go for the 61 to get Poet here. Possibly more.
Although I have a feeling if Cheese bid 60 from the beginning, those are two people might be a bit too shocked to actually bid further.
Well, I don't think Cheese would go all in on anybody, probably, because he has so little tag coins.
I'm actually rooting for Wash Zeus to go all in on some player.
Dwarf, we're on stream. You can't be biased.
I want to see a 100 tag coin bid, okay?
Wow, is Poet going to go to Zeus here for only 28 tag coin?
No way.
There are some bizarre choices here so far. The biggest two have been Turd Ferguson and Bubbles going for 65 and 60, and then a steep drop-off after that with Dad going for 30, Eldon going for 36, albeit both of those positions switched, and possibly Poet going here for less than 30 tag coin. The lowest so far across the board.
I
That'd be a big
can
surprise to
see
me.
those. Turd is the only one that's surprising me at the moment, personally.
Wow. Poet going for 28, less than Jerry, less than anyone on the entire board so far. This is unexpected. Amy going for the Euro team has possibly crippled his
Up here
his
is
prospects.
Vader, who de-restricted himself. So we'll see what happens with this.
No, that's... Oh yeah, that is Vader.
This kind of pickup would be good for Cheese Doodle if he can swing it, but it looks like Zeus is willing to put a not too positionally tight team that is good but cheap for Cheese Doodle would probably be the best situation here. But it looks like Vader's already gone up to 30. Oh, Cheese Doodle's staying in the race at 35.
35, that's a
Cheese is pushing this.
large chunk. It's like 60% of his tag coin. Up
May I
to 40
recommend
for
Cheese
Brian.
just nominate me next time, and then he could get me for 1 tag coin.
Up to 42.
Bad.
Interesting. Vader's they're going really high on Vader defense. I believe in his defense. Well, I don't know if he's worth 45 here. Because Vader sniffs toilet paper.
No comment.
Already pushed up to almost 50 tag coins for Vader defense.
Looks
That's,
Zeus with Vader.
It's a lot of his budget too.
Does anyone know if Nameless is awake, by the way? I haven't seen D-Rec bid on any.
Well,
Maybe.
Nameless doesn't usually bid until like he knows what he wants. He doesn't
Hey,
usually bid
boys.
in the beginning.
I was in the bathroom. What did I miss?
a lot of stuff happened, Ed.
You missed Poetic Call to go for 28.
You missed Turd Ferguson going for 65.
So usually, Nameless's draft plan is to find a few sleeper picks and get them for really cheap, and then get like a pretty expensive guy.
What the?
Yeah, sounds right.
In that
So
order?
Well, not in that order.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens with that, because he's got a lot of tag coins.
Planned that going for 50 so far.
Yeah, Vader defense. Cheese
Oh, that's
is
Vader.
going almost all in for it.
Yeah, I think Vader's worth 50. He's a great
But
player.
he's de-restricted.
50 out of 60 though for Cheese to on de-restricted Vader as well.
I guess. In NLTP, that's hard, I think. Just to like focus all your TCs on one player, because it's hard to carry. You need a
Here's
team,
Zeus
you
pushing
know?
up to 52.
It could be a big strategy from Cheese to just like keep bidding up Zeus, because Zeus had a bunch of tag coins.
Yeah, that's true. He's had luck with that twice now. Huh?
But I know that Cheese really likes Vader. But like, he probably got over his budget
his
for
head.
Vader. Because Cheese
Brought
has
to you
the
by
lowest tag coins.
M&M's.
Or maybe
I'm
he's
surprised he
wanting
even went to
to
51.
he's wanting to remove Zeus as a competitor for players, because if this really
There
does
it
go
is.
through, that's a lot of tag
Zeus,
points. that are
Poet,
going.
and Vader. I would say I feel like Poet for 28 was a massive steal, but then I think that was balanced out a little bit by D Vader for 52. I think that at that point,
play.
Zeus's team
How
actually makes a
good is
little
he?
bit more. Who? Poet's decent. I would say he's definitely worth more than 28 in this draft. I would have pegged him at maybe 35 or 40 here.
Yeah, I think Poet's pretty good. And he's also the spreadsheet legend, so you like might have an advantage somehow. You know?
He'll give you guys all 10 gasps.
I can
Yeah,
see
he'll
quite a
somehow-
few people going for Cool Cat here.
He knows all the programs and stuff, so he might even like somehow switch off Discord for the other team or something, you know?
I
Crazy stuff.
think that's how that works.
Yes.
But
You never know, man. Oh, Cool
You
Cat
never know
slash
until you're
Atheist
muted.
is up here.
Active has pushed it, as well as Butt Snake, which is Sergeant. I think Cool Cat would be a really big pickup for either of them if they could do it, because he's a very good player, kind of underrated. I think.
Yeah, Atheist went to the FOCA-FR on Turd's team last season. And when I was playing against him, he was pretty standout. I thought he was really good at offense. Pretty hard to narrow down where he wanted to go. And
I agree. He
such.
was I was on the B team of that team last season, and he was not only very good on offense, but he kind of carried comms for that offense, and he was also kind of an anti-tilt on the team. So all around a really good player, both on the tiles and behind the scenes. But it looks like he's starting to get his due bids here. Is just something of a slow rise. He's already up to almost 40 from active here.
has
He's up
40.
to 42. Up
Speaking
to
of 42.
43. 45.
I'm going to see
This
if
is-
I can get points enabled for this stream. I've never heard of that before, but just did.
This is a bold push, but I think it might pay out here. It looks like
Cat
Puke.
Puke and Costanza are getting
Yeah.
a Cool Cat. They're going for all the C names.
that'd be a very good
Cool cat
good beginning of a lineup
Get their
there.
feet there wet.
Ordinarily, I
Watch
would
out.
say that only having 30 TC for the other two players is weak, but honestly, in this draft, everybody's kind of exhausting their TCs pretty early. I mean, there's still like what, it's almost probably 30 picks left on the board, and there's so few TCs left. It's gonna be interesting where this goes. Actually, well over 30.
So to weigh in on that earlier debate about whether it's foci or foci or foci or foci, as a math teacher, I can tell you that it's pronounced foci or foci. Not foci, not foci. I'm sorry, Dwarf.
It's okay.
Stupid.
Yeah, I say foci, but I believe
Okay.
if you seek Amy says foci. And he's the one who told me about that.
Okay. Here's Crony. Tell me something about
I love
Crony.
you.
I don't know that I know this player very well.
This is Elegant. Fun
He
fact,
played
Elegant was my captain. He's pretty cool. I like him.
He
And
played
as
a
you can
couple
tell-
seasons ago and got a 95 D-nish.
Yeah, those are some good stats up there on the board. But that's not even that long ago. That's 2 seasons ago. This would be a good pickup for Cheetos for Cheese rather, if he's able to.
Wow, don't confuse these guys.
I knew I was gonna do it eventually on the stream, but
Cheetos is Cheese Doodle's father.
okay.
Can't like confuse him like that.
I mistake them all the time in my head when I'm thinking.
Apparently, Dwarf dropped the stream.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Is it back up? It's up.
Yeah, it's up.
We're good. We're good.
Let's just hope Twitch just treats both of these sessions as the same.
Well, he's getting bid up to 45, almost 50.
I think he probably is staying here.
Is Cheese going to push it further? He was willing to push 51 for defense Vader. He seems kind of desperate for a good defender here that he can rely on. No, it goes
could
to
also be another thing where Cheese is just bidding up random people, even though Adarsh was part of the NIP station like Cheese.
So
There
Cheese
it
is using my strategies. Make everyone else pay as much as you can force them to, and then later you can have whoever you want.
That leaves Nameless with the sole lead for tag coins at 90 remaining here to stack on top of D.
There are 4 captains without picks. And
Dude goes up to
Cheese
slow.
without a pick still has less tag coins than Life of Brian.
We are currently on the last nomination for the 18 round one of the auction.
Slowpoke.
I could actually see
Good.
this going higher.
And Amy's nomination is after this. We'll see where he goes with 0 TC.
He
Slowpoke
is
getting
a
good up
pretty
here.
good guy. Good at both positions.
As
In
we can
the-
see by his balanced niche from last season and that.
In the position swap thread, Polka told me that he was switching from both to both.
I mean, that is technically valid.
Yes, he's kind of sort of like a Jerry Ball where he plays D and then goes O and like brings in some caps, or he could go the other way and play O and then switch to D if you need to lock down some D for a second. So it's a good pick either way.
I mean, I'm honestly really happy whenever offense just helps a little with defense. Like when they spawn and give a few seconds to get the quick return. It's really nice.
Slowpoke at 37.
Well, Dwarf, that's what they should be doing, always.
Will he go past? There he is, 38.
Surely he goes
Life of
past
Brian
40.
push.
Wait. Carrot got that and Eldon?
Yeah,
Yep.
but their
Oh, wow.
position switched here.
He's gonna cactus.
Yeah. I think Carrot Cake is stacked right now. Same with Amy. Those are probably the strongest teams I see so far.
Well, also like half of the captains only have one pick compared to the 2, or 0 picks.
Yeah, well,
It should
Hey.
average to 1 pick right now.
you know what I mean, fool.
Oh, well, with slow, it should average.
There's only 3 teams with 2 picks, and you said 2 of them are good. So I guess he's hating on Zeus's team.
You do know you're also hitting on the tournament winner himself, Poeticulto. Your team is
Yeah,
going to
how-
have a negative 20 entered as a captain.
Look,
How
like
can
I
you hate Poet,
I've
man?
never seen Poet play. I know he's great
Goes
at
to-
what he does. You know, he was always running our tourneys and making sure we get our stats updated. But as a player, I haven't seen him play.
I
Zeus goes-
played against
Look
him
at
in a
Zeus.
neutral
Zeus's
flag
name is-
league.
Zeus's name is
Alongside
Wash
Butts
Zeus
Zeus.
this season. How can I not hate him?
At least he's still doing better than Lucky Spammer, who's owed me a flare for the past several months.
Yeah,
Here's Amy up for
Dwarf Flaming?
nomination. Who is Amy going to pick?
Also, Slowpoke goes to
Amy
Budsnake.
is gonna nominate.
Butt Snake got his first pick as Slowpoke.
That is
43.
Picurious.
It's a good
So
pick, I
Buttsnake
thought,
and
though.
Polka.
I think Galvatron's gonna get nominated.
Slowpoke for 43, that's actually
Pretty decent.
maybe even... Yeah, that's about where I expected them to go.
In this draft, maybe about there.
'Cause, like,
But
last
by the way,
draft-
Zeus, I just want to say I'm kidding. I'm not hating on your team. Yeah, Tibia le Blue.
Yeah. But
Wait, is
last
Cat
season's
Puke the
draft,
captain? No, wait, is Cat Puke here?
Captain is Boston Pops.
With Costanza and Cool Cat. They're all C's.
Cool Cat Puke.
That is Cool Cat.
Costanza's Cool Cat Puke.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm so confused.
What's the hard?
Incandenza is Costanza Dwarf.
And the team is run by Cat Puke with Costanza as a preliminary pick.
It's your boy
Ah,
Fat
I can see
BP.
it
There it is, Ed.
Oh,
Big Bad
PP.
Ball. Nominated by Amy here.
Oh wow, Amy likes what he sees.
Oh,
He likes his pee-pee.
All right, Ed. Say some words about your boy Fat PP.
I think PP is a great player. He can juke. He has good cons. His only con is that he travels a lot, I guess, because of his job. You know, so sometimes he could be on that hotel Wi-Fi. But other than that, he's a solid pick.
Cheese Doodle looking to pick up a strong offensive partner there.
Cheese
Yeah.
wants some BP in his life, apparently.
Brian's gonna run back season 16.
3 players in the contention here mostly.
I
It's
wouldn't be
Cheese Doodle, Life of Brian, and
Wouldn't be surprised if Brian picks him up because I think he got along with him last season.
And it's interesting here that what we're seeing is essentially a guaranteed TC drop off after maybe the second round of noms, like a massive one, because nobody's gonna have any TCs out at this rate.
It's already up to 26 here.
Looks like Brian is interested.
Will it hold at 26, or will Costanza push it further?
Costanza doesn't have that many tag coin left.
Yeah, I think people will go.
Wow,
on
that is a
30.
very strong sort of sleeper team that Brian would be building at that rate. Himself, Osgod, and Big Ben. And 37 TCs left. Ed, what do you
And he
think of the
gets it.
chances you go to that team?
Who did he go to?
Life of Brian.
Oh.
PR.
I have a feeling that Brian is drafting players that he gets along with because, like, I know Brian talks to Osgod all the time, and they're always making jokes. And PP and Brian, they talk about football with Jackals in our New Penguin Revolution chat from last season. So I think someone mentioned earlier to do draft your friends. So I think that's what he's doing, and I think it's gonna work out for him.
That's
Stop
tag
leaking.
professor.
Big nom here.
Cool, tag professor.
Hey, but you know what they say? Business and friendship doesn't mix, so not throwing shade, but that's how it is, boys.
Tagprof is a very strong player, but I remember they ghosted a few seasons back on a team that I was playing that ended up winning the Newport without them. But
Yeah, Tag Professor has been around for a while, but hasn't really like committed to seasons for the past few.
I'm
kind
not
of
sure
kind of
if
an interesting bet here, whether Tagprof's going to show up or not.
Maybe if he sees his team's doing well, he'll just be like, "Oh, my Tuesday night aerobics class got canceled for 4 weeks."
maybe.
Already up to 17 with Fender expressing interest.
Wait, who's King Crew?
Tag
Prof.
Professor.
Tag Pro. He's like an OG. I remember back
Yeah.
in the day.
Very
He-
boomer pick here.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
he's also
boomer.
one of the rusty players, but he will improve throughout the season.
So, BB.
Alright, he's up to 22. Butt Snake and Fender are going at it. Or K42 and Fender, I guess.
Tagprof and a. I thought that.
Wait.
I thought Buttsnake was Sergeant Ducky.
That's Ducky. I lied. Yeah. My B.
I think the stream went down for a second again.
Ducky and
Shouldn't
Tagprof
have.
would be a very strong offensive pair if
Oh.
Tagprof shows up. But
Stream's still going strong.
Chucky's a really good two-way ball.
Yeah, we're
As he
yeah,
proved
Chucky played
on
D
B.
last season, didn't he? Yeah.
Played O.
So he could go either way.
No,
But
he
Tagprof goes to Ducky here. The team so far for Ducky is Buttsnake, Slowpoke, and Tagprof. That's a very strong team if a little boomerish. It'll depend on Tagprof showing up.
boorish.
Butt Snake, last time he played, I believe, was his Nooper run with Flare B&B.
But
So
Buttsnake
we'll
also
see.
has a family too, so it might be hard.
If I recall, that was part of Tagprof's commitment issues as well, was personal
They're all
life.
boomers and have kids. What
They're all
do you do?
boomers with family. Grim. We'll see how it turns out.
As far as I know, Puka drives a Zamboni, so he does not really have, and he's also like just chilling in an apartment without a family.
Well,
Who?
the
So-
baby.
So you got two people with families, and then the Zamboni driver. It's a pretty interesting team.
If they can sort out their issues, then that's an incredibly strong team. Jokes aside, Buttsnake, Slowpoke, and Tagprof is a really smart team from Ducky there. I'm impressed with his drafting acumen. I was a little bit iffy on his captaincy, but it turns out that he's clearly very smart with how he's running this team.
Pie
Oh.
Curious is also a name that's been run by Balanka, so Balanka could be also a part of that.
Probably.
I don't know.
Wow, acumen using those.
So Cheese Doodle
It's
Name
PK.
PK.
and Chucky are the only players or captains left with no players yet. I wonder what their plan is.
Let's see.
If Cheese's strategy so far has been to bid up picks, then he's playing it fantastically. He knows exactly when to stop and exactly how high
Yeah,
to.
I think
PK's at 1.
I think he doesn't have a choice but to do that because 60 is it's a hard budget to work with.
Imagine PK going for 1.
I think PK is like a pretty good player.
That's exactly the kind of pickup 42 wants to.
It's
wants
going slow so far for PK, so let's see what happens.
PK for 1 is probably like pretty good value here.
It's a really good value.
Especially for 42, looking down that 15 tag coin total. If he could pick this up, then that's pretty big for him.
Also, one other thing I realized that might be playing into the strategy is 42 might be able to get someone for a reduced price, because if other captains bid on that same player, that's less tag coins they have for the actually good players, you know? Well,
Are you
sorry.
calling PK a bad player?
For the better players, I'm sorry.
PK's up to 4.
For the
It's
more
going
preferred
pretty
players.
slow here.
Another bidding war between 42 and Zeus.
Also, as a notice, Slob has been banned from NALTP indefinitely.
What? Why?
Slob just said they're cook.
Oh, you hate to see it.
What can you do? Davis is telling Zeus to go all in.
He's up to 13. It's been a real slow bid for him.
I think Zeus will win PK here for 13.
I think he's still pretty good value for 13 here.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a... Okay.
And Zeus has got him.
That was like charity.
Looks
I
like
mean,
the
that's just
starting 4 there for Zeus.
So it looks like if Zeus goes A, then it's Zeus and PK on O and Poet and Vader and D. I like that.
Alright.
It's not bad.
Who's getting nominated next, boys?
Excel is up.
The
More
man of
deep?
1,000 names.
Maldeep? How do you pronounce that?
I have no idea, and I'm
Mod
not going to
dip.
attempt it.
Mudib? Modib?
Mood did.
Mudib?
So I think
Yeah,
I
like
believe last season was his rookie season on A. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I can go double check.
And he did pretty well on OPH.
I
It
do.
looks like they
believe he's
still
working
haven't
11.
refreshed the bids since last time, so it could be that they're having some technical difficulties right now.
I do not see anything on Tag Pro League for Mood Deep.
Well, he's Excel or the dash underscore or whatever.
I feel like Excel is
okay.
like one of those players who has like a lot of potential to see him play, and I think with a good captain and guidance, he can be great.
Yeah, last season.
Is
he
this
was-
his first season going to auction?
I don't know.
No,
Last season
he was
went
there
for
last
1
season
for 0.
because he signed up as a rookie, and most captains didn't really know it was him.
That's funny.
Yeah,
There's a word
That's
for
a
it.
nip, isn't it?
That's the word I was looking
but it looks like he hasn't. He's not a rookie this season.
Having some troubles here with Cheese Doodle's nomination.
Why did we leave my playlist? Yeah, we're probably going to be fine, even if this all plays.
for. We're just under halfway there. And
Okay, it looks like the
We need 2 more picks before we're halfway there.
yeah.
Carrot Cake possibly kicking off the bidding.
No, I'm sorry. There are 4 auction rounds for A team.
Yes. So once we're done the second one, we're halfway done.
That happened to me my season being a captain. I had Noise as 5th ball, and then he ended up moving up to 18.
You
Yeah.
never know. Besides, Carrot
360
Cake,
Broscope.
He had a pretty good rookie season on A team last season.
He's
I
forced
can
into
see
it.
him going for like at least 20 here.
Yeah, I agree, Noise.
Oh, he's already up to 30.
Cheese Doodle pushing for 30 here.
Already
360
up to
is solid.
That
30.
is interesting.
Did he play for
That wasn't
OPH
dumb.
last season?
I thought he was with
He was-
MK and Graham.
Oh my goodness!
No.
It looks here. It looks like
Or am I stupid?
it looks like Cheese Doodle is punching in 30 to snipe ASAP here, based on what's coming in from the the bids there. That's very interesting.
Cheese Doodle wasting no time. I respect that move.
But will it pay off? It makes. I mean, if he's been bidding people up all draft, then does he even want 360 for 30, or is he just doing it to
I think
mess with ASAP?
Last season was 360's first season, so that's a ballsy move.
There it is. Well, as far as I could tell, it looked like ASAP wanted him, and that's why Cheese Doodle punched in the 30 right away, is to snipe out ASAP's pick.
Yep. He was playing on PCC, I believe.
That's Hyalpa's.
Was that it, or am I thinking of another one? It was Primordial Clam Chowder.
I feel like
that was Hyalpa's team.
I feel like he played for OPH. I don't know why.
I don't remember. But he did real good. He wasn't on OPH.
Nominated Ralph William. That's a very strong Western defender, for those who don't know Western balls.
He's also a minors boy, no?
Yeah, he played minors pretty well last
season. He made it to the Nooper.
He did minors and 18.
Not gonna lie, I was checking this guy's stats, and I was impressed. Like, not league-wise, like pub-wise. Like, I don't know, dude.
A lot of people don't even try in pubs.
I don't know.
Here's Fender pushing for a Western, another Westerner to play alongside Chucky for the sphere ball.
Hey, I'll be right back. I need to use my medication.
That's a thinker.
Goes to Fender for 31.
That's a nice pickup, Ralph.
It is
the Nooper.
Chucky and Ralph here is the makings of a strong Western team, depending on what direction Fender goes.
Graham Parsons on O-Band. So we'll see. This is another position switch. We'll see if anyone wants him.
Historically too. So Graham's played offense historically.
Really?
I'm going to try something for the first time ever. For the next minute, people will only be able to use emoji.
Will only be able to what?
Wait, I do not approve.
I want to see how this goes.
What is it?
What did you say, Dwarf? I didn't hear you.
We're in emoji only mode.
That's a thing. Graham's up to 8 here.
I didn't even know this was a thing in Twitch.
I know that he's a friend of 42 and Turd Ferguson. I wouldn't be surprised to see 42 push it further. He can outright outbid Butt Snake here.
Graham's also been a dino. He got the Nooper last season.
There it is. There's the outbid on Butt Snake. So that'll be 42 Turd Ferguson and Graham. Be a strong team setup there.
Graham's definitely super solid on D.
And
we'll see how good he is on O. I believe in him. He's my boy.
Is no one else really bidding for him?
I don't understand why Carrot wouldn't.
There it is. Graham Parsons offense for 42. This is a team of friends there, similar to Life of Brian's team.
We're all in this together.
ASAP Snom here.
Surely he goes for the Galgi.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see 42 is able to use his 15 tag coins to still develop a team.
We could see Ghost going soon.
Ghost would be a big pickup for Fender here, because I doubt
Aaron 215. Ventus on the D swap.
On the D, he's actually a pretty strong defender in my experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe in his defense here.
So you guys know how Graham plays D and Ventus plays O, and like they're brothers, right? So what if one night they just switch spots. Have you thought about that?
Well, I
Yeah,
know they
Penn
don't
Stevens.
live together. That's a thing.
Are you sure about that?
Like 90% sure. Because Ventus has some roommates who also play Tag Pro. And Graham doesn't have those same roommates.
But they live 2 hours away.
I mean, that could happen, Clue.
Manip?
That could be the big manip. Just swap places for a day.
For the day, I'm talking the entire.
We call that the
season.
Parent Trap manip. Ventus being pushed. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now nobody wants to go above. I don't know. It's all politics. Nameless is playing it well here.
Over like 15 now.
It's interesting. There's this steep drop off now, and now, I mean, if he wanted to, Nameless could pretty much brute force a team out of almost any remaining combination of players that he wanted.
That is true. I think he could go for. Oh, looks like Adarsh is out, so it's going for 15.
Cool Cat and Ventus had good offensive chemistry last season on the Pigeon. We made it to the Foci 4, and they were the offensive pairing. But Ventus is on defense now. We'll have to see how that works out for them.
So the Pigeon Boys are just split onto two different teams.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, they've been
The offense on one team and the defense on the other. That's an interesting thing.
Costanza's Nam is up. It'll be interesting to see who he puts up with 15 TCs left and one spot on the primary A team roster.
Probably would nominate a West.
Or he could like try to nominate whoever Nameless wants and just drop him some TCs, but who knows who Nameless wants?
Yeah, who knows what Nameless is. I have a feeling he might go for someone who was on OPHB team last season who did good. I mean, that's what he's doing with D-Rec, isn't it?
Could be a thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was maybe T-Swift or Slime. They both had outstanding performances.
Eldon.
We've already done Eldon's.
Eldon.
Why is he?
Cat puke.
He's nominated someone already on a team. What a legend. What a legend.
Carrot Cake has called Capuca Boomer for not knowing how to nominate someone.
Quib says hurry up and draft Galvatron before he has to go to bed.
The ghost bid goes up. Is Fender going to snap up Ghost here to play defense alongside Ralph Wiggum? They have the chemistry from last season, and they made it to the Nooper as a defensive partnership before.
Are there any other central-based teams?
42. It'll
Possibly.
depend on what he decides. He might do Dallas or Western. Other than that, no. Not as far as I know. Yeah, here's Fender. He only needs to bid 15 because nobody else wants Western defense. But nonetheless, you know, I mean, it's a strong manip. He's been doing it forever. Ooh, Cheese Doodle snipes it. 16.
Wow.
Ghost goes to Cheese Doodle for the. Oh, maybe not. He said, "Oh, did I just snipe? My bad."
I think Cheese just wants to add some more drama to everyone's lives.
It's not drama.
Some more confusion there. Is that
Sure.
better?
Cheese Doodle dropped just to snipe picks. First he sniped ASAP, then he sniped Fender. Who will he snipe next?
What happened to Ghost?
Oh, okay.
He's up.
No snipe. No snipe. Oh,
He's
wait, maybe.
not up.
Who knows? Oh, gosh.
Oh, so he did.
He did snipe him.
Wait, no.
Broken the sheet.
Someone is
Everything's
trolling the
broken.
stream.
Cheese.
I'm in so much suspense. I'm on the edge of my seat. Just end it.
Cheese, please.
A 15 has shown up, and later
There
a
we
ghost
go.
appears on Fender's team on the land before time rests.
Goes for 15. Not bad.
34
That's a very solid defense.
for a Western offense. This is kind of a Western dream team so far, at least looking at last season's number. This very same Western defense made it to the Nooper and put it to 7 games. So it'll depend on who Fender picks up here. Going for Prism. Prism would be
Another Western boy.
Prism.
an amazing way to round out this roster if he can swing.
I believe
Surely
he
someone
said
pushes it for
something
1, 2.
about only being able to play if it's like past like I forget what time Western, but like it was pretty late.
It was after
So-
like 10:30 ET, I think. I don't know.
So that's probably why people have delayed it until now, because he can't really play early.
He literally.
This would
can't.
be amazing if Fender was able to pick up Prism here as his offensive partner for and still have 29 TCs left for the 5th pick.
Yeah, I don't
for the
know
season.
why anyone from the East isn't even just like attempting to bid it up really.
Surely Nameless here with 90 TCs pushing or active or somebody. But
Someone
no, they're
still
just
has 90 TCs. What?
letting it fall to Fender.
Also hasn't touched the sheet at all.
Nameless just has the humongous brain that we just can't even understand how he's drafted.
There it is. What a Western team there. Chucky and Prism offense. Ralph Wiggman.
Oh my
Hey, I
goodness.
can see
That
my
is-
name on the stream now.
Okay, Dwarf, we get it. You're on the big board. Alright.
Let's see who's up next. Looks like a
Sergeant.
few, most of the Western big names have been up.
You know, I'm surprised Luke Moo hasn't gone yet. Because I
He's dropped a
remember
bit.
playing with them before, and they played really well.
He played 2 seasons ago, and he did pretty well on defense, had the 81 Danish.
I don't think we were ever on the same team. Yeah, we were definitely never on the same team.
FUCK went B team last season, but before that was minors level offense. I played him the week that we played him. He was on defense and he wasn't that great, but I know he's a strong offense.
Because he was D-restricted, wasn't he?
He was. And now he's both.
Well, then how did he manage an 8.14 OGASP on B? I don't think he was restricted. I think he just wound up playing.
No,
So
season 15,
so on
was.
B team restrictions don't matter. But if he plays A, he would have been restricted to defense.
No, restrictions matter because they made balls to you play B team defense.
Because he was too good at offense, he would have gone minors. That's how he got in.
Yeah, but
Right,
so
so
is FU.
restrictions do matter on B team.
Only if you're one of the people who could potentially break the league.
No, so what happened was season 15 he signed up for D restriction and he got passed on to A team/B team. And then season 16 he signed up for both, but he once again got deferred to B team, I think. But you can tell he has 150 minutes, so he probably split his time halfway between B team and A team.
I think he might have just had a lot of availability issues,
That
is
too,
why
that
he
too.
was that. But I think he's still real good at offense.
But Snake is bidding 4 on FUCK. The bid prices have really started to come down now.
Yeah. No way for 4 though.
But Snake also only has 10 tag coins, so...
But other people have a lot more, but that's an interesting thing.
You also
Tag
notice D-Rec has drafted no one yet.
It's true. But
I'd say that's a
Tycroft is
pretty
more-
solid pickup for 4.
Very. bunch of old timers. So carrot cake is next to Nom.
That's a pretty amazing Picurious too.
Rig, a CRC boy.
Wait, this is collusion.
Let's see it.
Zeus
Having
wants
Rig
them for
and
BT.
Poet on the same team. Trying to get all the collusion.
Ooh, Rig's a good pick.
Is he going B team here? That would be really...
No, he has a bet of at least 2 bid.
He's
Or
not
if
good.
he's
He's
a
going to
fifth
like a 5th
ball.
ball right now.
That could mean B team.
Rig for B? No, Zeus probably gets pushed down, imagine.
That could be a thing. We'll
No,
see.
but Rig is defense. They already have Vader and Poet.
I mean, Poet could swing to offense.
And push PK down?
Or push Zeus down.
I don't think Zeus is going to fall on his own team. Something tells me.
I mean, he could. He did it the last time he captained.
That takes a lot of balls. I'm impressed.
You heard it here. In the Someday thinks Zeus has a lot of balls.
Wow, good job, Zeus. I mean, if he does that for himself, I don't know if he's going to, but that'd be impressive.
And that's
which case it
the
would
first
be-
filled out roster.
What, Rig, Vader, D, PK, Poet, O?
With this pick, we are currently halfway through the A-team auction draft.
It's Galvatron, a really slippery
Here's
boy.
the big... Is Nameless going to push here? Or is Nameless going to keep sleeping? Let's see. ASAP wants us to know that Galv is the best O in the draft. There's Nameless with the 1 TC. Imagine Nameless goes out of the draft with,
89 left.
89 TCs left, yeah.
That would be
Pretty
insane.
amazing. That'd be
I
pretty
think
amazing.
Galvatron's probably worth at least 20.
Where would he...
Boy.
These
Unless
drafts,
he
I
gets
swear to
super
God.
rusty.
All 3 of these drafts have been pretty goofy so far.
Mm-hmm.
At least with the former 2 drafts, it was because of underspends and overspends instead of just absolutely insane rosters being allowed by Nameless and his friends.
So he's up to 10, and no one else is bidding here.
Oh my God!
Nameless is bidding for his first time ever? This is like
Yes, he's
watching
bidding for
Baby
Galvatron.
walk.
Okay.
Alright, he's up to
Cheese
11.
Doodle bid him up. Come on.
12.
You really can't go wrong here.
Cheese Doodle has been like antagonizing everyone.
Surely
No
ASAP.
one else-
What is ASAP
No
doing?
one else is bidding up anybody. This is like the other captains are kind of just being silly, in my opinion. You shouldn't bid up Nameless as much as he can go.
And even if
He
you
has
end up
so
with
much
Galvatron,
left.
even if you end up with Galvatron, you still get Galvatron.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that's not even bad.
Wow.
As long as he doesn't-
12
12.
TC Nameless to 12 TC Galvatron to 95 TC.
Oh my goodness.
That's something. That is something. Makes you wonder. What are y'all doing? What is Life of Brian doing? What is Active doing? What is Active doing right now?
It could be that like
Oh,
Galvatron hasn't really played that much recently, so like captains could have just forgot how much of a jukey boy he was.
Nah,
it
that's
could
not
be.
it.
I guess
That's
he
not
might
it.
be a little washed after what, a season.
Galvatron played B Team Season 15, which was 2 seasons ago. And got
2 seasons.
he got 9.5 OGASP. Season
And like the
15.
99 Onish or something.
I think Nameless hired some goons to go to Active's house and hold his hands off.
I don't
Like,
think
that
so.
could be a thing.
He got 18 gasp.
Adarsh
An
is saying
18
that he
gas?
doesn't know how available Galvatron would be,
An 8T cast.
and like if he actually like would show up for other captains besides Nameless.
Actually, he got 0.18.
So that's a valid point
Wait,
in my
that's not
opinion.
it.
Guys, Galvatron got an 18 OGAS. Spread the news. He's a miracle man.
Well, that's a possibility in Magic Pigeon's thingy-majig, but he doesn't do that for BT.
Here
I'm so
is
sad.
Zeus nominating with no TCs.
I think it just skips over that team if they already filled out the thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess it does. So it's Active's nom here. Active has a lot of buying power still, second most on the board, and a pretty empty team. However, realistically, how much talent is left on the draft packet is an interesting question.
There's
And
so
there
much
is.
left. Dwarf is still up. He's the
I
most
don't think I'm
talented
going.
offender I've ever seen.
Oh, is he signed up as O? And they
I
still put
am.
him ahead of me. I'm insulted.
I
Dwarf.
agree.
Ed says he can't get back in this channel.
Aaron is up.
Ed, let me go look at that.
Aaron 215.
In the meantime, we got a very old Majors boy up in the draft.
That is a very old Majors.
14 seasons ago.
14 season
Wow.
Major Boy. Almost before NLTP even existed, Majors Boy.
Welcome back, Ed.
Hey, I'm back, boys.
What's up, Ed?
Ed Gang.
This would be a good pickup for Cheese Doodle if they let it happen.
Wow, the teams got filled up a little, huh?
We're
What do you think
currently on
about
round
that,
3.
LBT and Picurious down there? Pretty
Oh,
strong.
Dwarf, look, you're on top of me. Illinois. You guys are better than me.
I
I'm
think the
mildly
sheet might have
surprised.
got a little messed up at the moment.
I'm mildly surprised by that, considering I am switching to offense, and I don't know. Maybe I just need time to get into offensive mindset, but
Aaron
Wow.
Burton. Cheese has got his playa.
Nice.
That is a fascinating team to me. We have Cheese Doodle, a fallen Majors player switching position. 360 Broscope, a rookie from last season who also had to kind of be forced into it, as far as I know, who did not start.
Sophomore.
And sophomore season. My apologies. And a 14 season hiatus Majors defender.
It's
Is that
Ed
the
up for
longest
draft.
hiatus?
There it is.
Ed,
Oh,
more than
shit.
5 TC. You gotta get more than 5 TC this time.
I made it, boys. I
Do you think
it.
Brian's gonna
Ed's
snipe
up
you here?
for
Easy
10
10
already.
TC.
I'm gonna go for 0 TCs.
No,
I
Ed.
think Brian's probably gonna pick you up here. Cheese will bid him up to 20, and then Brian's gonna take you anyway.
That might mean Ed for defense if he's on Brian's team. Because they have
Osgod and Big Bad Bull.
I did sign up as both, so let's see.
Ed for D. He's got 2 D's in his name.
I do.
We'll see.
Ed's at 13, 14.
Oh, Nameless.
Nameless
sneaks
is
in.
going for him. Cheese also put up a 14.
Ah,
I can't watch this, guys. I'm just gonna walk away and head the bong.
Ed, no, you're watching this.
I believe in you, Ed.
Ed, you're
I'm
playing
gonna-
defense this
15.
season?
I signed up as both, so it's definitely a possibility.
I mean, you do have 2 D's in your name. You're a better defender than I am.
Oh, he's up to 16.
That's true.
He's up to 20. That means Cheese cannot bid on him anymore.
Brian's
Imagine him
probably
go for
in
here, right?
78.
Oh, Nameless put him up there.
Brian wants it.
Im- Yeah, it all depends on if Active wants to participate or not. Or I guess Ankles too.
All right,
Brian
he's
still
on
has 32.
OPH.
Sorry,
Congrats,
Ed.
Ed.
You're not making it past the 4x4 now.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Yay!
that
I
curse
got
on
picked up.
18 broken, Clue.
Oh, my B, my B.
You do know that it's going to average to them not making it past the Poke 4, which means this season they're not even making playoffs.
So yeah, the past 2 seasons, the curse got broken on 18 by them not making playoffs. But
Well,
I believe in you, Ed.
well, me and Active broke the first curse, so we're gonna break this one as well.
Well, it's already broken.
Yeah. Plus, it's not a curse unless it happened 3 times. That's what I was told.
Okay.
Zig.
Oh, Zig, my boy. He played some D with me last season, and he also was on B Team Dinos.
Zig's a cutie.
He's pretty cool. I like him.
Imagine Zig, Moon River, and HD all in the same team again.
That'd be insane. See if anyone wants to go for it. Oh, he's at 1.
ASAP for 1 for the Dinos.
I think Zig's probably good enough for 18 this season.
2
I'll
from
believe
Nameless.
him.
Direct, Galvatron, Ed, and Zig would be quite the OPH.
D-Rex a sleeper, so is Zig.
There's so many people messaging me. I'm just like trying to comprehend what's happening.
Ed, you've been
Imagine
drafted.
being
I
so
believe in you.
popular, man.
Yeah,
Ed,
Too
you're so
popular.
No, I think I'm okay. But if you have any notes for me how to become cool, I'll definitely jot them down.
Cool. Zig goes to OPH for 2 TC.
Looks like Ed's got my boy Zig on his team now.
Hey.
42's nom here.
Nameless has 56 tag coins
Oh
for
my
his 5th
God.
ball,
That's insane.
so he could literally pick anybody he wants.
You can move anyone over to fucking B team and just start the draft all over again. To be honest, like Nameless is like a genius.
Maybe he knows something we don't about.
But the CRC apparently doesn't agree because he did start with 90 tag coins. The CRC is apparently really likes or dislikes Cheese Doodle. Now it's up to you to determine which direction they're actually leaning. Who do we think will be nominated next? Corpse?
I have no idea. Who's up? 42?
Circle? could go
42's nom here.
I could see like Catalyst.
well. I don't know, I think I see
Pretty
Wheelan over
solid
Catalyst.
defender. Luke is also a pretty good defender to be nommed right now.
For sure. Turda is O or D this season?
He's
O.
both,
He's both.
and I think he's pretty good at both, so he could swing for O if they need it.
By the way, how many interest forms did you guys fill out?
I filled out
I
2.
filled out every one of them.
I filled
I
out
filled
only
out
3 of
four.
them.
I filled out all of them and said I wasn't interested. So we'll see how this goes.
Nice clue.
Wait,
No
did you
minute.
guys get any private tryouts?
Hey, I was right. It's Catalyst.
Nice.
Who goes to tryouts, Ed?
Imagine having to prove yourself.
Before the draft, I didn't play Tag Pro for like 5 days.
Oh wow,
That's what you gotta do, Ed.
you're cool,
Gotta
dude.
do.
So, are you talking about like a general interest form, Zig?
Wait, Zig is in the chat?
Yeah, Zig's in the chat.
Oh, he's in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, Twitch chat.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that.
Catalyst is up to 21. Cheese is out of the race for him. Looks like Dinos might be winning it. Brian's not going for him.
Oh, no,
Ooh,
he does.
Brian's keeping in it. I think Catalyst is a pretty good defender. He's like been around for a lot of seasons. He's got a lot of minors experience too.
Dead air.
Can't believe,
All right.
Can't
Going
believe
up
I'm
to
an
almost
LPH boy again.
Yeah, there you go, Ed.
It was good to be back.
Alongside D-Rec, Galvatron, Zig, and 56T.
I'm excited because I've never played with any of those players, so it's like refreshing. You know, I like being on new teams.
They're really fun to play. You're gonna have a good time.
It's almost the Dinos max here.
I don't know why Brian would just go for 30.
Maybe he wants to save those extra few tag points. Or maybe he just wanted to bid the Dinos up. I don't know.
Hey, Thwart,
Yes?
Thwart, is it possible? I'll just DM you actually.
Okay.
Alright, Dinos are at the max.
Brian.
If Brian doesn't go for it, they're out of tag coins with 2 more picks, just like Amy.
That'd be something from this ASAP team.
Oh, Brian's put the 312 in.
Oh!
Again.
31. It was a typo. That'd be a pretty decently strong NPR. Still, honestly, still pretty strong in this draft so far.
Looks like Brian's gonna win it.
No snipes. And yep, we win.
There it is.
That's
That
a
is
pretty
a
solid team.
that is a solid team. Yeah, I see them. I see them going decently far. It depends on how rusty Osgod is. It depends on kind of what. I guess Brian's a defender, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they got Big Bad Ball, Osgod offense, and then Brian Catalyst defense. That's a solid team.
That's true. But Osgod is a no-maker, so that's always a concern.
Ed, in your experience, how good at comms is Big Bad Ball?
Big bet.
Yeah,
Ooh, this is good.
Hey, his comps are pretty good.
enough to carry. I know my partner.
Well, I don't know.
Go,
Like
Garrett up.
personally, I feel like I have good comms, so I feel like sometimes I talk too much, so I can't really tell you other people's performance.
I can confirm.
I'm the same way, Ed.
Oh yeah, ask Clue, because he fucking watched me play last season.
Can confirm. Ed talks way too much.
Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm playing. No, I think.
We already
Back
bid
to
on
Graham.
We're rebidding on.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Linux here. And I could see him going to LBT because he's been there a few seasons.
Okay, it is
Yeah,
to
it's
be.
good.
Or it could just be the no one. And he'll be a snake
active,
boy.
I saw that. Oh well. Man, Linux has been playing since like what, season 9? Season 8?
Linux is a staple.
Yeah.
He kind of goes back and forth from A to B.
How many new players do we have this season? Do you guys know?
We have a lot.
Let me count.
Wait, what?
Rookies?
Uh-huh.
Rookies? I at least 15.
Yeah.
Over, under, on
27.
rookies. Oh my goodness.
I
You
remember
didn't
there were
put
like
it in the chat.
a whole bunch of rookies signed up back to back to back.
So that means each team will have at least 3 rookies. Assuming they fill it just out the last couple layers. Actually, I could see some teams having 2 just based off of the order, but...
Wait, 27 divided by 12 is like 2.
I forgot we had 12 teams, not 8. Yeah. So, it's possible some teams could get even like just
Right.
one
Garrett,
rookie.
aka Linux, is the first 0TC pick of the draft. Going to Life of Brian NPR for 0TCs. That's
He went
football.
for-
Strong football.
He's gone for 0TC before too.
Yeah, every team is guaranteed at least 2 rookies.
Can't find Zeg on the big board.
Because he just got drafted.
No, you look at. You can't look
You
at.
gotta go to the undrafted board, probably.
You just Control F. He's pick 68.
No, then he's definitely not going to be in the undrafted. Since he just drafted.
Well, I mean the other one, the regular one.
That's what I'm on.
He's 68. Scroll down to him.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, I love HD.
HD.
Oh,
Go
no,
into auction. He
He's going
deserves it.
for A team.
Surely ASAP picks him up here.
Yeah, I'd love to see ASAP picking him up.
I think that would honestly. I think HD is ready for Dino's A team.
He's been ready for such a long time.
Did he
Have
just
to.
bid 0?
Triple booper?
Cheese Doodle trying to pick him up for 1 TC here.
I think
That'd
Active
probably
has a
be-
better bid with the nip.
If Cheese Doodle picked up HD here, that would be the single most interesting A team on the board across Cheese Doodle, Broscope, Aaron, and HD. Like
That's pretty fast.
the
Alright,
one that I
boys.
would be most interested to see the outcome of their first week.
First weeks aren't really.
I
too
mean,
bad.
I've seen teams turn around after like the second week, and I've seen some teams tank after that.
I'm gonna be out of here. Good luck with the rest of the draft, everybody.
Thank
You're not
you.
allowed to leave, Ed.
That's
was
not
wild.
even it.
That wasn't ad.
That was-
Although I did get messaged by a minors player to help with scrims, and I said no because I'm loyal.
Hell yeah.
That's a flex.
You know, if the minors team wants me to help scrim, I'd be really willing to help.
Okay, Dwarf.
Dwarf with
Hold up, I take my
anti-loyalty
statement back.
to his own stream.
I mean, I'm not on the minors team.
Do you guys think ASAP is gonna let Cheese bully him like this and push him up to 20 TC?
You guys are thinking way too low. I only accept majors call-ups, nothing less. So maybe
You guys
ALTP?
think way too low. I only accept Super Bowl wins.
Super Bowl hot sub, you mean?
You guys are
Yeah.
thinking way too low. I only accept ALTP call-up.
Excuse me? PLTP?
ALTP.
Excuse me,
DLTP.
TPA?
ALTP.
I'll raise you one.
Damn. Look at that. ASAP lets HD go to Cheese Doodle's team. The Nips beat the
I
Dinos.
think ASAP might be having a bit of a fit right now with his contract.
He said only because HD bagged. So we have Cheese Doodle has managed to spend only 50 TCs on his first 3 picks, leaving himself 10 TCs and building what may well be the single most interesting team out of draft this season.
I don't
The
know,
best
personally I'm
team
looking
on the
forward
board-
to Long, and thanks for all the caps.
The best team on the board is OPH, hands down. And I'm not saying that because I'm on it.
Ed is unbiased in this analysis.
Yeah, I'm unbiased.
Unbiased estimator here.
Here's
Ed-
Luke Mo.
You are literally unbiased because your name is Ed.
Exactly.
Wait. Wait.
Ed, if you're having a brain fart, we can cover for you.
Thanks.
Luke Moo. Haven't really seen much activity from Active in terms of drafting anybody outside of Elegant.
Yeah, ever since he's been quiet. I wonder what he's planning here. It's interesting.
Well, he's been chatting a lot.
Maybe he forgot about the draft.
No. Been outbid a few times. Oh, Luke Moo for 0.
Wow. Kind of surprising there. To Costanza's. That's an interesting team too.
I like this team.
Costanza, Cool Cat, Defensiventus, and Luke Moo.
A bunch of minors rejects.
Eh?
Whoa.
No, didn't they all play minors at one point, right?
Yes. I think
mean,
that's a very strong team. I'm surprised that he was able to do that.
Chucky's up next.
Who will Fender Nom here? Big question. Oh. All right. Worst player in NLTP, far and away.
Wait.
I don't know why he's making the farce of putting this terrible shit stain in the auction.
We don't do toxic here. That's not nice.
We've left the non-copyright music area, so I need to go back.
Am I being too toxic to end the someday?
Yes.
Should I scale back my toxicity towards in the
You
someday?
need self-efficacy, man.
Okay. Zero TCs. I'm joining Linux. There it is. Not quite, I guess, but me and Linux are in the no TCs game. Fender leaving this draft with 28 TCs and a very strong 18. Underrated players because they're Western.
I like it. Let's see what Sargent has.
I mean, if the Euros can dominate novice team and minors and majors, then West Coast people can too.
I mean, Western teams have made or won the Nooper in the last couple seasons. I know that they made it last season, and before that they won it. And I'm pretty sure they made it the season before that. And that's basically all my seasons as a player in the last few seasons there.
It's heinous, right? This is heinous. Yeah.
Partly, I imagine, because the Western players are more used to playing with Slag.
Yeah, true.
We're almost 2 hours into the stream.
Yeah, but we're. Let me check.
Now we're 40 minutes in.
We're almost finishing up the third round of the auction, which means we've sped up a little.
This would be a nice pickup here for ASAP, for the Dinos. Yeah. If he was able to fall to a pretty low TC. I'm interested to see what ASAP's plan is to fill out the rest of this roster. He's tied for the fewest players left on the team after active.
True.
ASAP wants noise.
No, I think ASAP
what are the
wants
chances? What are the chances that that Nameless is holding out here just to embarrass ASAP on noise here?
Yes, noise. Come to me.
So, what are
baby.
the chances ASAP is holding out to embarrass ASAP on noise? What?
What are the chances that
No,
Nameless is
yes,
saving TCs here just to embarrass ASAP by sniping?
So, Heinous goes with green to ASAP.
That is a pretty nice pickup for ASAP, I'd say.
Very good value.
The makings of kind of a maybe middling team, depending on how effectively they're able to come together here.
In before ASAP goes 20.
Zero TC bid on wherever B team defensive hero from the last couple seasons.
Imagine this. Cheese Doodle rounds out with Moon River and HD again.
That'd be a pretty big nip, wouldn't it?
Princess Leia and we'll see how this turns out. But nope, goes to Probots to 0. It's an interesting team. Got 2 position switches, Carrot Cake, Asel, and Moon River. It's tasty.
So, as a quick poll for everyone's enjoyment, I want to gather what everyone's opinion is for when the snake draft will start.
You cut out their dwarf.
I'm going to send out a poll as a fun little treat. Enter what time you think the snake draft will start. Whoever gets the closest time, down to the second if you want to, gets a shout out on the stream.
Wheel and Timmy.
It's just that I don't know if the poll actually supports submitting seconds. I didn't make this on the fly, so.
No, the poll doesn't have sec.
Oh.
So you can only do 10 minutes.
Okay, someone's impersonating me.
Here's Will and Timmy.
Voting closes in 2 minutes.
Will and Timmy, I remember playing him on B team. Can anybody tell me anything about Wheel and Timmy?
Wheel and Timmy is a good offender. I don't
Good
think
offender.
he's as jokey as like Carrot Cake, but he's still solid.
Let's see here. Wheel and Timmy is a boomer player who has kind of gone back and forth from B team, A team, and even a stretch in minors where he was minors defender, it looks like. This is all from Tag Pro League. I'm getting this information.
Assumed.
And he ends up he rounds out the Euro team. Interesting. So Amy's team is looking to be Amy, Jerry, Kutra, and Wheeland. I wonder who Amy will get as the 5th ball here.
Reminder, this is the last shout out to enter the Dwarf Stream poll. If you win it, you get a shout out on the stream. And actually, I'll up the ante a little. If you are interested, you can come into this stream to commentate a little.
Oink Oink asks a good question. Is it PST or EST?
It's
Eastern
EST.
time, so whatever time zone is 9:49 right now.
Look at that. Noise is
Noise got nominated.
finally nominated by Active. Will he go
No,
Dino?
Noise.
Will he go OPH?
Come
Will he
to
go,
OPH.
will he go
Noise.
NIP? Let's see.
Everyone in the chat. I want to see OPH.
OPH.
Stop.
OPH.
Ed, you can't be biased. You're a streamer.
Oh, totally unbiased. I like letters.
Looking like he's gonna go to Active here.
Wow.
Kind of a steal, frankly, at 16 TC.
16 TC? Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm also surprised D-Rec isn't well, D-Rec is pretty steady with not toying with people.
Such a strange lineup there from Nip. I really do wonder what the plan is there.
Jack in the Blocks boy now. Noise. Congratulations. Blocks boy once.
Surprised Super Dig, if anything, hasn't been out yet.
Sadness. Sadness with a 10-0 gasp B team season. Almost 10 T gasp.
Speak of the devil.
Who beat Sadness for the 10 T gasp last season, Dwarf? Do you know?
Wasn't it Dwarf? No,
Oh, for
Dwarf
B team, I got the 10 T gasp.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Congratulations, Dwarf.
Yeah, I had like 10 D gasp and 8 O gasp.
Okay. Okay, Dwarf. Alright.
Or is it like 7 point something? Yeah, I
Looks
got
like 7.5. / Cat Puke wants Sadness. 15 TCs would be a great way to start off B team there.
Oh, what is this? Ooh. Well, Life of Brian wants his team roasted. Go.
Damn, Life, you really picked up Linux for 0?
Brian,
I would have maybe took him for -4. Oh. Let's see here.
Have you noticed he got Osgod? That's not a godly pair.
Oz good, more like Oz bad. He's he's so old.
More like New Pink, Rebel, Poo Poo. Got him.
Last time Osgod was good, I fell off my what can you die?
Oh, burn.
Big bad ball, more like tiny good cute.
Catalyst, more like
Catalyst.
Linux, more like MacBook.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, don't even.
So that's where he gets his ping.
Bruh. Life of Brian. I don't know.
Life of Brian. No Life of Brian.
Yeah. That was pretty bad.
On the Dwarf stream poll, I see someone entered 6:09 a.m. as when the snake draft starts.
Probably means 10.
The question says ET, so I'm going to interpret it that way.
Okay. Anthony Davis.
AD. Great pickup there. I think that would be an interesting choice for fifth ball. Pretty much anybody, but an even more interesting choice to round out an A team on the Dinos or the Jack in the Block.
Anthony is definitely a solid pick. Anthony plays defense, right?
Yes.
Yes. And as far as B team defense goes, he's one of the best right now. Arguably, he's ready for A team defense in this draft. It would depend on the team, really.
Yeah, it depends on if the team is able to help someone transition or not, because it's not always the easiest thing to transition away from, or transition up to.
There it is, fifth ball for the OPH, and Nameless will exit the auction portion of the draft with 56 tag coins. That is something. It makes you wonder why he didn't bid up any of the numerous upbiddable picks here. I guess come free agency,
he had a smooth draft, you know?
Yeah, we're having quite
Blob on my knob.
draft.
Up for the draft here.
Actually, did you guys notice this draft is going like 33% faster than Major's draft?
Yes.
Is that
Like
precise?
even faster, because Majors only has 3 auction rounds, right? So this is going even faster.
In teams.
Oh yeah, and we also have more teams, so that's like NLTP is going over 50% faster.
This
Or
would be
is it
an
like
interesting team for 42 there if he's able to pick up Slob. she's incredibly talented, but on West Coast pink, she's gonna have a hard time. It makes you wonder if maybe 42 is considering shifting to Chicago or something here, because Turd is East Coast. I'm not sure where Graham is, but I think he's in the Midwest somewhere.
Graham
and
is
Slav is
Toronto
East Coast.
guy.
Graham is Toronto, so that's out of his 3 pickups there, 42 has picked up all 3 Easterners, pointing towards maybe a Chicago team after all. Maybe Dallas at best, but
Interesting.
unlikely.
Graham rookie offense, Slav rookie A team. This will be interesting to see how that turns out.
Hey guys, I want to ping an idea against you 3. We currently have 2 requests for people to come into this channel. What do you guys think about Omar and Victor? And feel free to type it out too. I could have just said this in chat.
Yes, you probably should have.
Can you repeat?
I'll just type it out.
If it involves talking to Omar, I'm against it.
That's toxic.
Does it really count against Omar?
As a full squad, let's scrim. Forget the stream.
Who's Magnitude?
YouTube Premium.
Magnitude is a good play. You don't know who Magnitude is? I guess he's kind of a boomer at this point.
Oh, him.
God, what else does he go by?
Nope. Oh, he's just
Like,
Oh, he uses another character in his name.
Yeah.
That's clever.
I did not expect the draft going the way it's going right now.
No, me neither. This is a
these
really
teams
interesting
seem so
lineup.
random.
Yeah, they really do. Other than NPR and kind of Silong, and I guess LBT, it's like those 3 are relatively predictable based on what we know about the drafters. 42 and Life of Brian both picked kind of their friends, and Fender has picked a pretty strong Western lineup there.
yeah, I'd say it's like
It
it's
seem
even.
a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's kind of weird. I would never have predicted Amy's lineup or Cheese Doodle's lineup
Just
or
to say that.
honestly, Nameless's lineup. Nameless spent 34 tag coins of 90. You gotta wonder about that kind of thing.
First pick in the snake.
Ooh, win it for Vic.
That's an old name. Haven't heard in a long time.
Isn't that Tears?
Oh, never mind. Who was it? Who did I think it was? Who did I think that was?
We have
Do you guys think Active picks up Tears here? Oh, Irony.
we have 7 nominations until the snake draft starts.
Irony is a pub scrub here. I know him from tournaments. He's pretty good. This would be a very interesting pickup for Active here with 1 TC. Oh, I said, wait, who was bid? The Dinos won him. Back and forth.
I don't know about you
between
guys, but my
Westnick
legs
and the
are
Dinos.
getting kind of cramped up.
Feel free to take a small walk.
Actor doesn't know who it is. Yeah, he's still bidding for it.
I mean, Active does sort of need a player, so.
TC. ASAP looks really huge. Really wants him, so.
He'll be a very decent B team pickup.
Yeah, but Active wants
Oh,
him on A.
look, it dropped back down to 6 here.
Interesting.
This is confusing. Oh, up to 13 from ASAP.
My head hurts.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, school tomorrow, guys. Hurry up.
What do you think What positions do you think ASAP's gonna put his guys in?
Bubbles is
Mid pup.
Bubbles is a midfield. Heinous is a midfield.
There it is. Irony for 13 to ASAP.
They're all gonna
Is
play
Active
midfield.
just not going to force it? Because he has 29 tag coins and he could...
He could strong ball anyone now.
Yeah, he could strong ball his next 2 picks.
Oh, probably go for Tears.
Tears is... doesn't Active have too much offense already?
Oh.
Crony's defense, but what positions do these other two play?
Noise is also English. Well, Noise was playing mostly D, I think.
I don't like some of these teams, honestly. I think there's some weird lineups out there. I think Nameless and Active played it a little bit too slow. I think Cheese Doodle kind of gambled a lot with this draft in a really weird way.
I don't know. Maybe he's been doing private tryouts.
Yeah, I guess I never consider that because I never go to them.
Or maybe
There it
every
is.
drafting process is just random and we only just
Tears to
realized.
Active for 1 TC.
I like it.
Noise can get into the VC now.
Like, see, this team, I don't know, Active's team is like, it looks like a really strong B team. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I see what you mean. But sometimes a really strong B team can also work really well as an A team.
Shaolin. Dwarf.
Shaolin.
What's the latest time that you received on your poll?
The latest time is 10:54 p.m.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't know how that one makes sense, but someone submitted it.
bold
We have
move.
another oddball time, 8:07 p.m. Which maybe whoever was submitting that one wasn't looking at the
Closing
time
in
zone,
here. There's only 4 slots open.
but- Yeah.
They go fast. It could go. Flaccid Trip here. Another strong 5th ball. 9.9 OGASP last season on BT.
My cats arrived. Oh no.
Doodle trying to make the.
I just noticed
manipulation
Active's
station.
team, and I think that he drafted a pretty good team.
I like it. I don't know what In Someday's talking about, but it's a pretty solid team. Like Noise and Tears have a really good chance to prove themselves. And I think they'll make it.
Solid.
My cat has invaded the stream. I apologize, everyone.
I mean, I don't hate the team. I think that, you know, if you were looking at the progression of A teams, you know, carrying over from last season, this would have been a pretty solid A team. But the situation is that, like,
The bar
know.
is set slightly higher. this
yeah, the
season.
bar has been. I mean, the influx of majors talent and the influx of minors talent has really pushed the, you know, the skill level up or down or whatever, however you want to look at it. To the point where, I mean, look at some of these, you know, some of the teams that finished early. Like, look at Pycurious. Look what they were able to do.
Just so you guys know, the draft is being paused because there's a trade between Life of Brian and Fender.
Cool.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do the tag coins also
YouTube
swap?
Premium now offers Offering a student
We're
rate
not
of
sure where the trade is right now. We're waiting
Oh.
on
ad-free
Fender.
YouTube videos.
So yeah,
This is
we'll
this
let you know
is
when
big
it's,
news.
when it's. All right. Have a good stream, guys.
Trade alert! Trade alert! Trade alert!
Big dog. If you seek Amy, coming in with the big news. Between Brian and Thunder, we don't know all the details, but we will let you know.
Ah, someone's going first.
This is interesting.
Who is sorry? My bad.
No, nobody was being domed.
I know. Cat is a Persian or is ragdoll. She has a brown tail and brown spots above her eyes that almost look like eyebrows, but sort of like a mask too. And then she just has like the cutest pink ears.
This is a very interesting situation. I don't think I've ever seen a trade happen in a draft during a draft.
Nonetheless, most responses to poll are still going to be way wrong. Chauncey is captain for which team again?
Chauncey, who's that?
Chauncey in the chat says they want their team talked about.
Okay, just another update. So the trade is Linux is going to Fender's team for a 4th round snake.
Interesting.
In reverse for, or in return for what?
A 4th round snake.
Sorry.
Oh, Boston Pops is minors. No, that's it.
What was the trade?
Linux is going to the other team, I believe, in return for a 4th round snake pick. Is that correct?
For which round?
Or 1st round snake pick?
Oh, nice. Oh.
Is that correct, Ed?
What?
Was it in the Sunday who said it first?
So what?
Amy came in and said that they're trading Linux to LBT for a 4th round snake pick.
Okay. It's hard for me to talk about the Boston Pops because I don't really know much about Chauncey / Incondensa.
I think the Boston Pops are a really strong team here.
Yeah, like Cool Cat and Ventus played together last season.
I like
Luke
Cool
Move.
Cat and Luke Move, specifically.
Yeah, like they're a really solid bunch. Alright, so rounded out is Blasted Chip, Shaolin, Steve Potato, Randy for Sergeant Ducky's team.
Oh,
Oh, they picked up first for 42's team. He's he got me into the game actually in real life, and he's a pretty solid player. He hasn't played in a while though.
who?
So it'll be interesting to see. First on So Long and Thanks for All the Caps.
He got you into playing in real life?
Yeah,
That's
years
dope.
ago. So we'll see how he.
Wait, has
is
the
able to
draft
come back
completely
around.
finished?
Yeah.
It looks like it. I mean,
Then we finished at 10:10, and the closest time is 10:13.
Well, we also have the snake coming up.
Yeah, the snake is starting, right?
40.
Yeah.
Or is there like a small delay for it to start?
Might be in the small delay.
42's basically the smartest person who's. Sorry, he's DMing me right now. He says he's gonna dox me if I don't compliment him on the stream.
Welcome back, Noise.
Oh,
all right. So we go to the snake, yeah.
Yeah.
George, what were you saying about the poll?
So there's apparently a 10 to 15 minute break until the snake draft starts, according to Poet.
All right.
No.
Let's break down what we see in these 8 teams so far.
Okay.
I think that about half of them are on an entirely different level than the other. I think that there's a really strong distinction in talent level between some of these teams here. I think that as cohesive units, there's a few that stand out,
For sure.
well ahead of the rest of them. I don't know what Amy was doing here with 2 Euros. I don't love the Gateful Dead. I think that Zeus's team is weird as hell, and if he doesn't drop himself, then they're going to suffer for it. I think Jack in the Blocks is a high potential team. It really depends on how effectively they're able to kind of, activate all of the talent that they have there. If they're able to, utilize everybody well. I mean, it looks like, Active and Crony are the kind of veteran presences here, and Noise is good and Tears is good, but they're so kind of raw, I mean, as an A team, it's going to be really hard to take advantage of all the skill that's present there. Cheese Doodle's team is really interesting and really weird. I mean, he himself is probably the best player in the league right now, even on offense. But like, as a team, it's going to be super weird to see how they fill out over the course of the season. I don't know what Nameless was doing, holding on to those 56 TCs like this. Maybe he has some kind of secret information about free agency that we don't know. But as it is, I mean, unless these are some huge sleeper picks that I'm not aware of, it's gonna be tough for this team to pull through. 42 got a little bit cucked by Zeus going 65 on turd. It was to the trained eye, obviously 42 is going to get him no matter what, but it's seems like Zeus was not the trained eye. It was
he still
legitimately
managed to
push
get
hard.
good players though.
He did, yeah. I mean, I don't hate the team.
Grant Parsons, Slob, and
Yeah.
First are solid picks. And
They really are. It's
for
gonna be
zero.
it's gonna be an offense to watch there. Graham and Slob on O. Turd and 42 are a tried and true defensive pairing together, but Graham and Slob are going to be super interesting to see how they come through as a team offense. I think that NPR is one of the stronger teams so far here. Life of Brian and Catalyst on defense is going to be a pretty strong defense together, and Osgod and Big Bad Ball are going to be a pretty strong offense, and they all have that chemistry. I would say that I predict that NPR is going to be a kind of top 4, top 5 team here. ASAP got a little bit fucked there too. It looks like Cheese Doodle scooped Broscope off of him, and then I don't know. He seemed he had a weird draft for sure.
Who's U-Ball?
Stuff. U-Ball's heinous. Heinous for 3 is a huge pickup, I think, and so is Magnitude for 11.
I think he has a decent looking team.
I agree. It just I don't think that that's what he was planning to put together at all. If you feel me,
heinous, like it's bubbles and ankles.
And
either irony or magnets. It should be.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. It seems like he.
I know.
Had
I'm just adding on to.
Yeah, for sure. And then the bottom 4 teams here, bottom 4 remaining in the graph, the Boston Pops, LBT, Pycurious, and Probots all seem to me to be way better put together and much stronger lineups than most of the others here. Like Pycurious is going to be incredibly strong if everybody shows up and if everybody's vibing together. Probots is going to be super strong even with the positional switches, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It'll be a little harder to pull together. LBT is just a crazy strong Western team. Probably, I think that we or they are going to go to the Nooper, and then Boston Pops are like a kind of really interesting underrated team to build. Costanza, Cool Cat, Vintage.
By the way, congrats on getting picked up.
Hey, thank you. Yeah. I think it's going to be a good team.
How's your Western ping?
I live in San Diego, so so it's about as good as it gets. Los Angeles is like 5 ping
Nice.
for me. San Fran's a little bit sketchier
Let's
because San
go.
Fran as a server kind of sucks, and Seattle's actually probably better than San Fran for me, which is weird.
All right. Somebody name me a team and I'll give you a hot take.
Imagine Lagans.
Imagine Lagans.
Hey,
Aaron
time
250
blue.
ends up being the next FK and takes the NLTP by storm. Hot takes. Cheese on O would support Broscope and HT flail a bit, but end up doing well throughout the rest of the season.
Honestly,
OPH.
I'm getting dizzy looking at my screen.
OPH. I'm really high on them actually.
I'm
Not
getting
because Ed is
news from
here.
Poet that there are both and are not tiebreakers for us to stream.
Tiebreakers?
Okay.
Okay, so there is one tiebreaker for us to stream.
What's a tiebreaker?
Basically, two teams. We need to determine which order they are for the snake draft. Whoever wins gets the earlier spot of the two, I think.
Oh, because it's based on TCs, isn't it? So it's going to be
I'm
NPR.
pretty sure Nameless gets first pick.
Which means I'm going to need
I'm
like
not
10
sure about
seconds
that.
to hack together this.
And then we also have Jack in the Blocks and Land Before Time with
That's the
28
right one?
each.
No, that's
So
not.
there's actually 2 tags.
Okay. So OPH, great if Galvatron doesn't have a bedtime. If they have a bedtime, then who's gonna step in for O? I don't know. Because 80
Whoever
Zig,
Nameless is saving up for in free agent.
but yeah, 80 Zig are all prevent defense. It'll be interesting. Do you
Okay, so
reckon-
our current tie is currently between GFD and BOP, the Boston Pops. So if we apply the wheel changes, everyone will be able to see live who wins and who doesn't. Wait, is this
Woo! Spin that wheel!
Oh yeah, I forgot that's how I set it up. Let's spin this wheel, everyone. Place
Spin
your bets
it!
in the chat. Whoever wins lives.
Big money, big money.
Whoever doesn't win dies.
Oh no.
And the
Is
best
the
in
wheel on?
pops win.
Dude, did you even spin it? That was some bullshit.
I know the wheel is a bit sluggish, but it's having
And
a
then-
mouthful.
There we go.
Wait, the Boston Pops weren't even in it.
This is what Poet is telling me.
Oh, for the 0. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, allegedly there were. Poet said originally there were like 3 ties.
I guess if we count the 0, then there's 3.
I
There's
need to
0,
talk
2
with Rig.
teams,
I'm
2
going
teams
to
at
be
28.
leaving this chat in a moment. I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
Oh gosh. How is it going to be
Actually,
locked?
apparently he doesn't need a call anymore.
Oh, that's what I thought. You better stay here, Dwarf.
Wait, Dwarf. Was the prediction going to be like what time we were done with the auction or what time we start the snake?
What time we start the snake?
What time did we start?
The snake hasn't started.
Okay, assuming I didn't miss anything else. Assuming there's no other surprises, we should be fine. Why am I not getting noise?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I am getting a message from Rig.
What does it say?
Yeah, NLTP has a special rule with ties.
Oh boy.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back, Noise.
Yeah, I went and played with some peoples to learn offense real quick. Because that's my position this season.
Very cool stuff.
You know, if you want to learn some offense, you should play with the most toxic players ever because you know they're super offensive.
Nice one. Is there a snake link or is it like the same thing or what?
It's on the big draft board.
Here's a hot take. All the toxic players think they're better than they actually are.
What?
You're right. I think I'm really good, for example.
Oh, I found it. I'm a genius, boys. Wait, so now I have to like somehow do this? That's insane.
So Rig just messaged me. Stop reading this on the stream. Laughed my ass off.
So where do we see the snake?
Oh, you can watch it on stream.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the big board.
What? How am I toxic, Pass? Stop trolling me.
Pass is like the least toxic, so like you should probably just listen to him. He's probably right, Ed.
Wait.
I think
Pass
he's
and I were
trolling
all on
me.
the same team. Yeah, with Ed. Can confirm.
What?
Ed shouts us out. Shouts as us all the time. And Pass started crying. It was
Yeah, I remember this.
It was his own fault, okay?
There we go. There we go.
He should have played
what all
better.
bullies say. They always say it's the victim's fault, Ed.
Hey, I hope everyone has been having a nice day. It was very beautiful outside today.
What did you do today?
Oh yeah, it was real nice.
And here's just a reminder to get some fresh air, and go for like a 5-minute walk every day so you can stay active.
Do we have the snake about to start?
It's
Hey,
close to
that's
starting.
the team I'm on. Active.
I'm waiting on Poet to ping me and tell me when it actually starts.
Zeus said that the snake starts at 10:30.
Well, I believe him.
10:30 a.m.? That's highly ridiculous. Where would he get such a number? I don't think there's historical precedent. Oh, wait a minute.
I haven't been able to stop eating since I've been streaming this whole time with you guys. At first, I ate some M&Ms. Then I had some candy. Then I had some Tic Tac gum.
By the way, how is everyone liking the stream so far? Oh, wait a minute, my music cut off. What? There we go. How is everyone liking the stream so far?
Are those munches really about this stream? Actually, I have some Takis. I think I'm gonna eat some Takis.
Nice.
Aww. Thank you, so Devin. We like you too. Oh, thank you, Shaolin.
You know, I did a freestyle for this season 17 of NLTP, but I was too self-conscious to drop it.
What the Ed? You gotta say it. You gotta drop it.
You can't say that.
Shaolin, I'm sorry, we're going to have to break up. I knew our relationship was just budding, but it has to break. I'm sorry. You have to tell your family too.
Examines an overnight phenomenon, rapping to the beat.
All right. When are we going to get this show on the road? Bruh, Zeus is asking you, Dwarf, what the result of the tiebreaker was. A captain is.
I'm going to say... Oh, tiebreaker. The snake draft is finally getting set up. Imagine being on that, what is that anyway? Is that like a speedboat?
Wait, Dwarf, how many did you spin for the,
Only one tiebreaker.
But there was a bunch of tiebreakers.
I'm following what Poet told me.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
I guess they did it somehow. Really.
I mean, actually, I was told originally 3 tiebreakers.
Yeah, there's
LBT.
There should be 3. There should actually technically be 4.
Rev pick, and
because we have 3 with 0, 2 with 6, 2 with 28, and the 3 with 0 would have to go through 2 rounds of tiebreakers.
And
yo, shout out to my brother Ty over at the All Caps team. They just pulled a sick comeback to tie and make a draw on majors. Crazy.
Who are they playing?
Ty made a tie.
They're playing Golden Warriors, Golden Gate.
Golden Gate Warriors? They tied?
Yeah. Yeah. At the end, they did a comeback.
Well, what was the total score? Like.
Oh, I don't know, 6 something maybe, or 6,
no,
7, 8, somewhere around there.
What was out of the 2 games? Has only one been played?
No, it's over. They draw.
They drew both games?
No, they won the game, and then the other people won the other game.
Oh, okay.
So a split.
Shit.
Draw.
Ty's on my fantasy team. How'd he do?
He was alright.
And before Ty has like 20 OGAS.
That'd be great if he had a 20. God, there's like 7 people in here now.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have made the lounge open.
It's not open.
Didn't.
Wait, it's not open? How do people keep joining?
Jarvis
Dwarf keeps bypassing everyone.
Jarvis is in here to be muted. Clue... I don't know why Clue is here. But Ed, Someday, and Noiseword original people, and Nick Heddy.
He's such a nice dude, Dwarf.
Yeah, Dwarf is too nice. He's just letting everybody in.
Jarvis wants to watch the stream without the music, so...
He's one of those kind of nice guys that if he's in the booper, he will sub out for someone else and not get the award.
My cat's finally fallen asleep. It took her a while.
We're finally starting round 1? What have I been missing?
Round 1 of the snake.
Oh wait, we started already?
No, they're filling in
You're
every
first!
single.
Dwarf is first.
Oh no, my team is throwing.
You're
Where are we
first.
seeing the? Where are you seeing the thing?
It's on NLTP Draft. Or you can check the stream.
I'm watching the stream. Dwarf went first to the snake draft. Holy.
I'm going to take 10:30 as the
Bolt
official
roller
start
guy.
time.
I feel like you should probably just mute him.
Why?
Whoever entered 10:30 to the
You're
poll
trolling.
wins.
What do you mean I'm trolling?
The snake hasn't even started, buddy.
Uh,
It's on the stream.
I was picked first.
What?
Yeah, it's on the stream.
Oh, I'm one round below you guys. Might be. He's not even trolling. Might be, guys. I just have no eyes.
No worries.
Dwarf's a big pickup. He had the 68 Onish on defense.
See, I feel like Dwarf should have gone A team ahead of a lot of the people.
I
who
also,
did.
yeah.
I
also
would
felt like that.
disagree because I went to tryouts on offense and I just was not doing the best.
Alright, you're playing O.
Yeah, the thing is, apparently
forgot
I
about
do a
that.
lot better with offense if I'm like coming off of Bree or I guess Jerry, but I don't know. I don't
Do you
know.
think Nameless forgot about that too?
Bruh. I forgot about it.
Who is 46 Child?
Who's 46 child? Where are you seeing this? Where are you seeing this?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, this music is working.
I like that funky beat.
Looks like the spreadsheet is having trouble with 42, as spreadsheets tend to.
Oh.
Maybe 42 should have picked Poet for his team so that he had the spreadsheet guide with
luck,
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just doesn't have a team.
Yeah, if 46 does not offer it, I'll just accept. I'll just go down the list until we find someone who does want to join.
No. What's really happening is that Dwarf went first, and now none of the other captains know what to do.
He was everyone's first pick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm messaging Fender right now, like, what's the draft plan? He's speechless.
He literally is.
Yeah.
Okay, the next person on the winners list, since 46 Child is not responding, the next winner is Swap.
Winner for what?
The poll that we had previously.
Oh, that must have been when I was gone.
Whoa. Guys, Dwarf made me a moderator on Twitch so I can ban and kick users. I can time them out.
You've done it before.
I have?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Because he's been a moderator since like even, I think my first stream even. No, I could be
What
wrong.
happens?
What happens if I ban you?
It's my team's pick. Let's go active. Pick a person.
Getting Trent. I like that.
Ooh.
Great pickup. I thought Magnitude was already chosen.
So Slob will be joining us for a short while, as heads up.
Active has told me he picked Blob, who got to the booper, right? So that's a solid pick.
Yeah, he went to the booper.
Solid pick.
Welcome, Slob.
Hey.
You just inviting everybody.
Slob will be going in like 5 to 10 minutes.
Woo!
Depends on how much I like them.
Oh wow.
They won a poll, community poll.
Stop! You gotta make some funny jokes.
Okay.
Slob, you better say hi to me. Wait, what the hell? Did the epic blob go all the way to? Oh, that's not who I was thinking of.
Yeah, I can
Did
see
the Bob 18 get restricted?
Bob did not play because he had a Tuesday restriction, and he didn't think they would let him play on B team.
Look, 3 teams are getting dwarfed. Thanks, spreadsheet.
Music is a really important part of the show. Rigo took a tremendous musical leap. I got
What the?
Timberland.
Wait a second.
What's happening?
Wait, not my
of high water. All episodes now streaming. Only on YouTube.
Skipping every other person.
Okay, I have a joke, guys.
Alright.
What's the joke?
What happens when you tell an egg a joke?
What?
It cracks up laughing.
We crack up.
Looks like Larson might.
Guys, let her
have
say the punchline, please.
Larson might have picked Breezy if the spreadsheet's not lying.
I don't think this spreadsheet knows anything. I think it's bullshit.
Or maybe it was goofing when it chose me.
I'm at this point. I'm confused. How can it mess up?
No, so
No, it
Because
is confirmed.
people suck. Oh look, Potato Chip and Clue have also been chosen.
I should be going to over the pants handoffs, so I know this is a glitch. Because I'm
Clue was chosen.
What is they doing? Because I've already joined the over the pants handoff server, so.
You're on Brian's team once again.
Oh my goodness. What is going on?
wait, but Nameless has whose name?
Name.
Name 333?
Oh, probably.
Is he better than Dwarf?
I don't know if Name 333 is signed up.
No, Nameless got Dwarf.
Alright, Quib has been chosen now. Yeah, the spreadsheet's a little iffy.
Spreadsheet.
I
I think the spreadsheet sorted itself out.
Didn't Fender trade his first round?
No, he traded his 4th round for Linux.
What? Wait. That's sort of not worth.
Wait, that means you're not on Brian's team again.
Yeah, I'm on Ducky's team. Oh, I'm with Randy.
I just got an update from Poet. An urgent update. The spreadsheet should be fixed.
Yay!
Now we can continue
Oh wait,
with
the
big...
spreadsheet, Lord.
All right.
Poet fixed himself.
Although, I think if I had access, I could help too with the spreadsheet.
Yeah, let's all message Poet to give Dwarf access right now.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it quickly enough, I think, but I don't know. I've had to do a lot of edits and changes to Tag Pro Arena over the and fixes to Tag Pro Arena over time, so I've had experience. Also, I've noticed the stream has been at like a steady 90 viewers roughly. Like we've dipped it a little above. Okay, 80, 90, but.
Alright. Let's see. Who's potato chip? Sounds like a cool dude.
Looks like a former miners person. I've been told they might be a little aggressive with comms.
Wait, gosh, I just remembered something. I need to go to it. Oh no. Oh, I'll still be on stream.
A-Dog's been picked up. Second Skin's been picked up.
Cat Puke's pick here.
A-Dog was on the Dinos last season when they won the Booper. He's back on the Dinos. Looks like ASAP likes him.
I could have sworn it was Rena.
Any Cat Puke predictions?
I could see Jarvis, maybe?
Ooh,
guys, I'm
is
going
actually
to-
an East Coast team. Oh, he took himself, Cat Puke.
Oh, right.
Oh, I forgot
That's
about
what
that.
happens with
I forgot about that.
Wait,
Why is he the only one who had to do that then?
Ducky didn't have to do that, and
Maybe he's playing ace.
Larson didn't have to do that.
Oh, wait.
Is he the only one who remembered the rules? Or
Oh, he took Slime God, and Amy took Cat Puke. Bold choice to abuse your CRC powers to take a captain as a B team pick.
that's weird. But
Dwarf.
okay.
What?
Is your desktop background like a whirlpool?
It is not a whirlpool.
What is that?
That's just the picture I'm using for the stream.
Ah, okay.
Why are they making? I'm so confused. I don't understand this.
Because it just don't ask questions.
Chat, somebody in chat, tell me what why has this happened? Why is it like that, Life Brian? Like, why do they have to? I mean, who decided that? You know. Like, I honestly, I mean, I understand and I kind of agree that those are the right orders for that, but why is it like?
Zeus got 2 picks in a row here. He's got interesting seeing the really long wait for his team. Be a drop in quality after the first 2. Or he could have some sleepers. We'll see. He's got a Rick G.
The big question is if Zeus is going to play himself on B. Okay, it's based on CRC, I guess. So that makes a little more sense. They just had the discretion to make it that way. Zeus is not going to play himself on B. Who are you putting on B then, Zeus?
I think
Jesus. Who is it? Zeus, you have to tell me. Is it Rig? Zeus, I don't have the time to Oh my god, Rig on B team. Grim.
Oh no, D Swift's been taken. He's my Facebook friend. I was hoping to play with my boy.
Good luck.
Yeah. Good point, Quicksilver. Rig, Dig, and Rick GB. What a team.
Everyone here, thanks for being so brave to come to the stream. I gotta go.
Bye, buddy.
Circle. Falling kind of far there. Cat Pew picks him up.
He's got to get some CRC people too, you know? To tell Amy to give him back to his own team. I wonder if Ducky and Larson are going to get themselves in this round, or maybe wait around and see.
Who does ASAP go for here? Who's the obvious dino here?
Hello?
Off at your
Hello?
Ed?
I'm back.
What's
up,
Ed?
I feel like I've been gone forever. And I see that Slav has joined our stream. Why don't you tell us how your day was, Slav? Break it down from the moment that you woke up till the moment that you started watching the draft. I want to hear every detail.
Alright. So I woke up in the morning and then I got breakfast.
What did you eat?
I had French toast.
Nice. That's a real good breakfast.
Yeah, and orange juice. And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, I studied all day for a midterm I have tomorrow.
Nice. Good luck.
How do you feel about being drafted to a Western team?
It's okay.
Slav
I'm just gonna move to
Just gonna move to LA.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, you're fucking rich, huh?
No.
Okay, so then what happened?
Dollar can get you the freshest cup of coffee in the world right now. And now.
Yeah, I just been studying all day, and then I joined the stream.
That's fucking exciting, dude.
Yeah. Probably like the best day of my life.
Wait, did Poet just get drafted again?
Oh, he's a legend.
I thought you'd already been.
Oh man, this spreadsheet is suicidal. How do you reckon they're running? Just like randomly or what?
I think it's probably got formulas, but like the formulas mess themselves up somehow.
The formula's stuck.
Whiskey Jack and Air Migo got taken up. Rig? Spec? Ducky? Why? How's Rig up? I'm a little confused about the Rig.
Guys, do you want to see what my actual background is?
Sure.
Does it have to do with MLP? Be honest.
Oh, so Poet was a placeholder earlier because the spreadsheet does not support BPCs, whoever that means. Sorry, poet.
My team's got Logi. Fender got the Porps.
Oh no, oh no.
Nameless takes N4.
Something happened there. Oh no, my desktop, my poor desktop. What happened to the stream? This is going to repeat, I'm sorry. Something's just glitching on my side.
Jarvis has still not been taken. Jarvis, I see you're in the stream. Type to me about how you feel going this late.
I uploaded a picture.
I think it's kind of ridiculous. Should have gone way earlier, man.
I mean, we're going still a lot faster
sure.
than majors and minors went, so I'm not complaining too much.
Crooked CRC didn't want me and Jarvis to shake the whole system up with our shrewd picks.
Oh my god, dwarf. That is a background.
Yes. Although, interestingly, it doesn't appear on my second monitor.
I called it. Did you hear me call it, Dwarf?
I don't think so, actually.
Really?
Oh yeah, I should scroll down, thank you.
I said, does it have to do with MLP?
It does. Oh, I didn't hear that, I'm sorry. You probably did call it first. And the sad thing is that they just
How
finished
far
season
does
9.
Jarvis fall here?
I don't know. I think he's good. He could be falling due to attitude or something. I don't know. Or availability or something.
Maybe. 42's here. He says he wanted Tinder. Active's up. Jack in the blocks.
He's thinking. I suggested some peoples. We'll see if he takes any of them.
Shandor is amazingly high in this here. Coming from Australia.
Shandor's actually pretty good. Even with his like 250 or whatever ping. See, 270 to Toronto. 200 to Dallas. Oh, my team's got Cooler.
Oh, I wanted Cooler.
What's my B team so far? Got Tears or Shallon. Cooler. Logistic Map. And Epic Lavas. That seems like a solid team.
Oh wow, there are a lot of rounds left.
Yeah,
Nameless likes his
till
big B
4
teams, doesn't
4
he?
a.m. Didn't you know that?
Yeah, thankfully this season I should have no issues with staying up late. Last season it was I preferred to go to bed earlier, even if I could stay up later. Yeah, but let's keep you around, Sob, okay? Oh, we did lose Ed. So.
Ed's been in and out. I believe in him though.
Yeah, Ed was a really nice person to have here, you know.
Ed's mumble, he was my captain, he's my friend, he's my blokie.
I think once we hit B team, it becomes easier for me to judge people, like, in terms of, like, is this person better or that person better?
Alright, then judge everyone.
I went third round, to be honest.
Judge everyone, Dwarf.
I don't know, maybe that's someone I'm just, have a good initial reaction to, but... I like Tinderfella.
Oh yeah, Tinderfella's a nice guy.
Don't know anything about Narumi, but I feel like I've drafted them a few times before.
Narumi going to Cheese Doodle. Jarvis finally going to Ducky here. Pakiria. Strong team. So far it looks like they have Jarvis, Ducky, Clue, and
that sounds good.
One more. And Randy for BT. Very strong BT.
Jarvis.
Pakiria is honestly a team to watch right now. If they could get all their players on a team, then they have the chance for great things from both A and B.
Are there any Chicago? Is it possible for a team to be on Chicago? Is it possible for a team to be on Chicago?
Like, I think you can play Chicago. Like, that can be your home server.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Because I'm pretty sure you can choose.
Jukdo going to Life of Brian, Trapson going to 40. No surprises there.
Alright, do you think Bold Roller, aka McHattie, is going to be picked in these next couple of rounds?
I think he's going to fall further, but he's actually... What position did he sign at?
Who is Hell Yeah? Does anybody know?
He's a pretty decent B teamer.
Okay.
I think he had a 91 Deanish last time he played.
Ooh, that's
The
pretty
team
good.
needs offense. I could see it really working well.
I think a good defensive sleeper pick for East Coast here is 18-1-8.
If he isn't as like kind of obnoxious as he's been when I knew him, then he would be actually pretty good. And like if he was open to coaching, I don't know if he is or not.
Oh, was he on your team last season?
No idea. Just like saw him in some tourneys a little ways back.
And he's
a
obsequious.
little out of there, yeah.
I remember him being pretty receptive to. I've only turned it with him once, but I remember he was relatively receptive to my suggestions overall. Maybe
Well,
not.
that's cool.
Kaiser Soze goes to Zeus, and with the wraparound pick, he gets.
My boy Kaiser.
That's a good pick too. Zeus's team is interesting to me. He told me he's dropped. So that's what Vader, Poet D, Zeus, PKO. I mean, it's pretty stacked in terms of if you want to, tilt the rules in your favor. You have Poet, PK, and Rig there. I guess it doesn't really have any impact anymore.
He's got all the rules.
He's got a pretty strong rules bias there. Amy, OP, Nameless, and the other guy are all spread out.
Circle.
Thank you. Actually, who did Circle go to? He may have gone to. I remember seeing him go.
He was in the round, a couple back to Cat Peak.
Cat Puke, okay. So yeah, all the others are spread out. CRC team this season is St. James and Furwormy, led by Washed Zeus. Interesting.
How do you feel about that team name?
I don't know. I don't like any of these team names. I think they're all bad.
I
But
really
I'm
like
probably
the
just
Infirmary team.
I had so many good team names that I didn't get to use because they didn't put me as captain because COC crooked.
You don't like Jack in the Blocks?
Yeah.
Jack in the Blocks games.
I think that's a pretty good name.
Jack
But what
Box
exactly? I mean, Jack in the Box is a restaurant, like.
And it's also like a toy,
I think Imagine Lagans, like, I like bands. I like groups of people, Sports teams are good. I like New Penguin Revolution. It really depends on the theme of it, I like it when it's a group of people that you're naming it after, as opposed to just like an abstract or like a building or something like that, Gateful Dead's okay, but I hate the Grateful Dead because I'm not a boomer.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to them much.
Pi Curious is clever, but it's old. Dinos is old. OPH is old. LBT is old. Oh, Nameless is in the chat. Hey,
Oh,
Nameless.
nice.
Jarek is in for Cat Pew. Moon Ghost, he's a New Yorker who's from New Zealand. So I thought he was an Oceanic player at first, but then he had like really good East Coast ping. It was funny.
Yeah, I thought that for a little bit as well.
He's quite good though. Bomb Squad's still a dino. I think Bomb Squad's gonna have a big come up this season.
Oh yeah, Bomb Squad back on the Dino.
Oh look, 42 also picks Bomb Squad.
They're trying to repeat the stuff that happened last season. Trying to repeat the magic.
Wait, did Bomb Squad get drafted twice? Oh no.
Yeah.
So he has to play 2 games at the same time.
And if he's playing against himself, he would have to like play one half for one team, and then the other half for the other.
No, you don't understand. He has to have 2 laptops.
Yeah, you get a laptop. Exactly. Thank you, Dwarf. Dwarf is a man of control.
You have one WASD and one arrow key, so I got you.
Which isn't to say I haven't done this before. I'm joking.
Dwarf actually played for me as well during the F4. That's why we.
Oh.
Bert and Bort going to 42.
Bert's been a pretty
Bert
consistent
really went?
person in the tournament.
Yeah, I love Bert so much. I think he's so receptive and he's so sweet and he's such a good. Definitely deserves to be high up here. I think he's going to be a contender for Rookie of the Season on B Team.
Yeah.
He's really strong in tourneys. I mean, he's like 30 degrees. Only ever played pubs.
Oh yeah, I think he's like 40 now.
40 now.
50
Good for him.
maybe.
I think he's going to be a big pickup for 42 there.
Yeah, he's definitely open to learning stuff. The Durf. Did you know that spells fried backwards?
Durf. Going to life of Brian. NPR is going to be good. Looking at these A teams still kind of freaks me out. Cheese Doodle's team is so weird, dude. I'm never going to get over it.
What's his team?
Cheese Doodle on O, 360 Broscope, who is like a 2-season long, relatively new A-teamer. Aaron 215, who's a boomer who played defense in majors 14 seasons ago and hasn't had a season of competitive since. And I Love HD on defense, who's coming off a 3-peat booper win. Then Flaccid is the 5th ball.
Yeah, HD's my boy. I trust him.
It's such a weird setup though, you know? Like Aaron 215, who literally hasn't played in 14 seasons, and then HD, who's been super hot in the last 3 seasons, but is finally making the jump to 18.
Wait, what's this?
What's what?
Huh. I just noticed there's this thing called panels on Twitch. I wanted to activate something. I'm really curious. The stream now supports knowing who the latest follower is. So if you want to be on the top of the leaderboard,
Mule time goes to Ducky. They have a good rapport in tourneys, at least.
got the
Oh no,
check
Mueller
up.
time goes to Cheese Doodle. Smalley goes to Sergeant Nucky.
Oh, Mueller time? He went a bit late, I think. Oh, they want to know who the top 3 teams are.
Who does?
Let's get the next 2 people in, and then... It's
The top 3 A teams or B teams or what?
B team. Honestly, I'm surprised you're going this far. I think you'll be
Someday?
soon, Victor Messi.
Oh, Messi.
Yeah, Messi.
Win it for Vic.
Win it for Vic.
Hey, is it possible to even cheer this stream?
I don't know. Nameless got the Shandor.
Damn.
Damn what? Nameless got another pick here. He got the Aussie. Will he get the Euro in low J?
Wait, Shander is an Aussie?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or he's Oceanic. I don't remember where exactly. So I apologize if I offended you, Shandor.
I was... Congratulations, Nick Caddy and Shandor, on joining the team. By the way, does anyone know who N4 is?
Who, what?
Ooh, an older player. Yeah, you see that.
My team's got Com 1, or Hey Guys.
Com 1 is strong. Karasu's strong. Bold Roller is a OPH boy at this point.
I've played with
Oh,
Com
wait,
1
I
and
need to
I
scroll
liked
down.
it.
There's
It's
18
good.
for Larson on the pro block. Cheese Doodle next.
Ooh, 18, that's a pick. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
he's a nice pick.
I'm pretty sure he's calmed down from since when I was talking about. Oh wow, look at Frose. He's from Egypt. On spot 114. Right, Dwarf, who are you guessing is going to be the pick after Astor and Distant and Flaccid 4.0 here?
Let me look.
Well, I'm surprised Destin
I
fell
might
this
go
low.
with DYD myself.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe Blue since he's a Western boy. That could be a thing.
Hmm.
There are a lot of new players this season. It's great. Look at all that purple. Fantastic. You love to see it.
All that purple.
Who
Like
said?
kind of tan. Oh, you mean new? I got you.
Yeah.
Who said Com1 played with someone?
I played with Com1.
Who did?
Noise.
Com1's great.
Yeah, Com1's also
like
a good
him.
pick.
Dwarf, you remember playing against him last season? He was a standout.
Yeah, he was very good.
Give us a hard time.
Yeah. That Com1. He comms too well.
That Com1. Monks is another player like Bert. It's probably the Bert of the East Coast to me. A really, really talented tourney player who is coming in fresh into the league and is incredibly receptive to feedback. He reminds me of. They both remind me of Bomb Squad. I played with Bomb Squad's probably one of my favorite players that I know very closely. Because for one thing, he writes for the Cards, which is hands down the best baseball team, and another thing is that he's super receptive to feedback. And so they both remind me of Bomb Squad in that way, where they're kind of coming in raw, but they're very receptive to being molded, and that's a great sign for potential, you know.
And it also helps if they're like showing up to tournaments, you know.
Yeah, of course. Swiss going to Cat Puke, pretty low. I would have expected Swiss to maybe go a little bit higher here.
Steve Holt has been picked by 2 teams. He's a hot commodity here in the 5th round.
Spreadsheet continuing to attempt to off itself here.
Alright, so it looks like Amy's gonna not pick Holt for a second team.
He takes some. I'm sure we'll find out one day.
Amy and Zeus have like picks coming up again right after these two, so they can get some. This is kind of sleeper territory, so they can get some good people.
They're
Closing in on the last couple rounds of Snake here.
Wait, Mister is still up?
Left.
I'm surprised Mister is still up.
You're surprised, Mr. Peanut?
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's.
Oh wait a minute, no.
No.
Yeah, makes sense.
He might get picked soon. Thinking Fender might want him as the Booper Charm.
Peanut had a 3-peat way before HD did.
That's true, but I don't think he had as many minutes in them. HD only had 10 minutes in that first Booper, though.
Did he?
He had 10 minutes in the Booper. I don't remember how much in actual playoffs. He might not have played that much either. But he played a lot of rotation in the season. Amy doesn't know who he wants to go with.
Let's see what the Grateful Dead will pick next. You have only 2 people left on the board with positive arrows.
Oh my goodness. Amy is keeping us waiting. Maybe there's another trade in the brews or something. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Fender. Peanut is the best 3P. He's the first 3P. Why is the draft stalled? Zeus, can you tell us?
Yeah, 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 Zeus, can you tell us?
Zeus, tell us.
He doesn't know. What a tease.
Yeah, I know. Zeus knows.
Oh, it's Nameless's fault. Nameless bad. Nameless crooked. Oh, it's back. There's Zeus.
Oh, I'd like to try that.
Okay, Amy takes Glizzy. Oh no, he takes Low Edge. Zeus takes Rain. Aussie's going early here. I love to see it. I love Aussies.
So I'm going to test out another Twitch feature that I've only just learned about. So make sure to answer the poll.
The poll?
Yeah, we have a poll on the Twitch stream.
I don't see it.
It's, I think, below the Twitch stream.
Where?
It literally says it's empty in here.
Oh, I need to save it. Okay, can people see if they can vote?
Still says it's empty in here.
Weird.
Method Man goes to Amy.
Methy. Methy is real solid character. I love it.
If Amy could pick up MF Doom here, then that's a pretty good East Coast hip hop setup. I'd love to see Doom and Method go head to.
Well, then you would want them on opposite teams so they could like face off, you know?
Yeah, try refreshing the
guess so.
Try refreshing the page. Maybe that will show the poll.
No dwarf, I won't follow your rules.
Anybody who's still listening to the stream, tell me who do you think would win in a rap battle between Method Man and MF Doom at their respective lyrical peaks. I recognize that Method Man's getting on in the age, and obviously MF Doom's not young, but
MF Doom.
you think
Ooh,
so?
Slav's got
Even
MF
against
Doom.
Meth at his absolute peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I guess I agree.
Okay, interesting.
Maybe if they didn't have time to like write beforehand, then Meth could take MF Doom. Like if it was a true battle rap. But with any prep time at all, MF Doom would probably dominate.
Oh, we're going. Cat Puke got Pro Boat. ASAP got Squid. Farva.
Elliot says Doom is.
Alright, who do you think is going to be the 69th overall pick here? In the snake.
I just got the stream fixed. There we go.
Do ID. Oh no. 69th goes to Larson, huh?
I think Larson's gonna get Homer J for the 69th pick. If it's right, what do I get in someday or dwarf?
Repeat?
Alright, the 69th pick I think is gonna be Homer J. What do I get if it's right?
Nothing.
You get a pat on the back.
Well, that's rude. I wanted at least a cookie. Oh, it was Victor Messi. I was wrong.
Wow. Love it. You love to see it.
Wait, didn't 18 get picked?
Yeah.
He's still up.
He got picked
Not
last.
Messi. Vic Messi.
No, 18.
No, 18.
I don't know why he's still up there.
18 is gone. Yeah, see, 18 went to 40 K42 Larson. I
Yeah,
think
but on the
spreadsheet has
big
problems
board,
with numbers.
he's at 136 for whatever reason. Oh, that's probably true. Because he's a number.
Yeah.
It's numberist.
This is well-known information.
I didn't even think about it because I've only thought about 42 as being the only number here.
No.
But the numbers are growing. The spreadsheet doesn't like it. My team's got Homer J. Nice. Fender got blue. Let's see whose name Les is getting. He's got 2 picks. Oink Oink is still up there.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised by that one.
I really like Oink as a person. Because he's my boy.
Looks good. How do you reckon captains choose between various rookies?
I'd say based on their like profile win rate or like recent win rates if they have the scripts. If they do tournaments, see how good they are doing that.
But that seems like a lot of, prep to put into it. Like, do you think that all the captains are looking up every single person on the big board to see, their stats and whatnot and tourneys?
No, I don't want that one, actually.
I mean, if captains do the research, that's how they get really good teams. So, like, they could just pick random people if they want. They could also, like, ask their players and see who they think have been good, like, in pub experience or something, Because, to be honest, I haven't heard of, like, a bunch of these people. So, like, I'd probably just click the profile link and check out their win rates or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really hard for me to tell between these people right now. Like, Corso and Oink, I think, are going somewhat soon. But the rest is... it's hard to say.
I think Oink has, like, a little bit of a bad reputation. But I think he's, like...
He's so fun, though.
I think he's better than his bad reputation.
He's funny. He's fun. And he's definitely better than rookies, Like, he's a little bit smarter than rookies.
He's a young kid.
Pig.
Like, well, yeah, he's a young pig. So he does do some stuff.
Hey Zeus, is the thing broken again?
Oh, maybe it's like trades happening or something. I don't know.
What is there to trade?
People?
That's wrong. We made that illegal in 1865. Come on.
Players. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to take the. I don't want to make the joke.
About trading players?
No.
About selling and buying of human beings? That's so dark.
Yeah, how could you ever think about joking about that? That's like so terrible.
You two didn't read it correctly.
You didn't read it correctly. Now you're judging our literacy? Wow, dwarf.
Bruh.
Yes. The literacy I judge you by is the same as my own.
Alright. As we close out the draft, does anybody want to... Here, I'm going to try and rank all the A teams on the board. Anybody want to join me? See what we come up with.
So
Alright, I guess I'll just do it. Come on,
so
Slobs.
I mean, I would.
Thanks for all the caps. Number 1.
Okay.
Let's see what.
Everyone else, number 47.
We're ranking the A teams 1 to 12.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta like write this out to myself or something. Let's see.
I think I gotta give it to Pycurious number 1 right now. Then probably LBT number 2.
I agree with LBT being real high on there because Chucky went pretty deep in a playoff run.
And
Ralph
and Ghost
were the Nooper runner-up.
Literally together. And they had to play against a bot and a bunch of cheaters.
Well,
confirmed. No, this is all well-known facts. You don't even have to question it.
Well,
just trust me.
I mean, I don't think they played the bot, did they?
Maybe not.
I see your viewer numbers are going down.
I think
it's because of the words. If you say a lot of keywords, everyone will tune in. So like, you know, I said bot, FK bot. Just saying that will get the viewer numbers up. It's an algorithm thing, you know.
All right, I think the Life of Brian team has pretty high potential.
Yeah, I probably have them at number 4 here. Maybe.
I think the Dinos have pretty good potential. Like those are probably they could end up as the top few teams. The Cheese Doodle team, I think
it's so weird. I don't know where to place it.
I think they'd be like probably like 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th, because there's some variables that could not work well. Because HD hasn't been A-team tested. Aaron has taken a really huge gap, but I think Broscope and Cheese are going to be like pretty good on their side of the board. I think the Probots are gonna be pretty good.
I have them at number 3.
Yeah.
Excel is the iffy one for me, or not? Yeah. I always forget. There's Active, Adarsh, and Excel, and 2 of them are the same person. It's so
Active and
confusing.
Adarsh. The captain of me.
Yes. I have OPH at number 11, and then Jack in the Box at number 12.
What?
Okay, I I have my thing set up.
That's rude someday.
Number 1 is Pycurious. Number 2 is LBT. Number 3 is the Probots. Number 4 is NPR. Number 5 is the Boston Pops. Number 6 is Slatfat. Number 7 is Imagine Lagans. Number 8 is the Gateful Dead. Number 9 is What Can You Dino? Number 10 is St. James and Fur Were Me. Number 11 is OPH. Number 12 is Jack in the Box. Honestly,
That's
the
pretty
two
rude.
the two that are like hardest to rank for me are probably Imagine Lagans and What Can You Dinos.
I think dinos are gonna do well.
Let me look at the
I think
dinos.
Lagans
Messes up the stream a little. Sorry, guys.
has potential to be really well because I believe in HD, even though HD bad. I have no clue about Aaron though, and I believe in Cheese and Brosco. I think my team's not going to be last place someday.
I feel like all of the teams are of a lower quality than last season.
Lower quality than last season?
Yeah, like slightly lower
I would
level.
I would say that on average there's a higher level of skill across the league, but it's distributed in such a way that totally messes up the A teams.
I think A team is still fine.
Would you say lower on average?
I'd say lower for B team.
Lower for B team?
Mhm.
I mean, last B team, I mean, me, you, Second, and Slob is kind of a dream team. My ping to, Toronto kind of fucked us, but...
I think the HD Moon River Zig defense is the dream B team defense.
Well, but the thing with B team is you don't really want to be rotating a bunch of people. You want to have a couple of really strong players who you kind of just play through playoffs.
And they rotated all of playoffs, and they still won the mover.
It's crazy that worked, isn't it?
You also need to be able to give people minutes before the playoffs.
I will say, Zig blew me out of the water with his numbers, and I was not expecting that performance from him at all.
Yeah, Zig's been learning every season. I think he's gonna do pretty well on A team. I'm kind of questionable about OPH because they only used like 30 tag points.
I'm really weighing OPH for Jack in the Box here. Either one could be last place.
Why do you keep calling me last place?
Because Noise, I love you, but you guys don't really have like a strong A-team leader on the team. Crony's good, but he's like, as far as I could tell, he hasn't played in a second.
He played 2 seasons ago.
That's so long ago, man. He's basically a washed boomer at this point.
Okay, yeah, that's a point. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's a point.
I don't know. I think that you guys.
Ooh, Sword Boy's gone.
I think you guys have a lot of challenges moving forward. You have a lot to prove to me, at least. I think that Tier's active offense could be amazing. I mean, Norris, what position do you think you're going to play even?
Well, I have to play O. I'm O restricted.
Oh, you're O restricted. In that case, I assume that active is going to play D.
I'm also O restricted.
Kind of further weakens the team in my view. Active crony defense is not as strong as noise crony defense.
The plan right now is to have Shaolin crony defense, me active offense.
Someone's asking for a repeat of the B team rankings.
The rankings?
Yeah, B team.
That's a someday thing.
Oh, I didn't do
rankings?
B team rankings. I will in a second.
So many things to keep track of.
Didn't someone say? I thought someone already listed them.
No, he listed A team.
Oh.
Yeah. B team's a little different. I like Zeus's B team a lot more than I like his A team.
I agree with Cray TP that Gateful Dead is going to be probably pretty good.
I don't think so.
There's not going to be that many Dallas games.
I mean, even on Chicago, Euro starts to show its weight. Like What's London to
Jerry
Chicago
won
paying like 120?
MVP. Jerry won
Yeah, but that
MVP.
was under a very extraneous set of circumstances that probably aren't going to repeat themselves this season.
All right. Well, Jerry's gonna prove everyone wrong. Kucherov also is like real good. Dwarf even said he didn't realize he was a Euro when he first saw him.
That's funny. Kucher's good. I don't know.
I didn't remember him as one.
It's more so the fact I don't hate the players. It's just the fact that he spent so much on them, and that ultimately, you know, he ended up with very few TCs for his fourth pick is not great to me.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Monks went this early.
I think Steve Potato's real good. He's definitely A-team level. Timmy's a solid B-teamer. B-team pick. He could be A-team if he wants. In the right circumstances, you know. I think 42's team is a little questionable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
42's team.
But I also think he wants to leave.
OPH are probably my bottom two. Just because of questionability.
42 got fucked pretty hard in the draft.
OPH is bottom for a B team?
Zeus pushed him to 65.
No, I'm saying A-team again.
Unfortunately.
B-team has so many players to keep in mind. Like, I can't do that in my head until like a thing is listed out, you know? I don't have the 300 IQ, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you have the 299.
That's also not close.
Okay, I'm sorry, 298.
Maybe more like 100. Perfectly average. Graham Parsons has the top 4, and he says Probots, Boston Pops, Jack in the Blocks, Dinos for A-team.
Jack in the Blocks for A-team, Graham, you're trolling. All right, Slob, let's pull it together. Sorry, me and Slob are in a scrim right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice scrim. I left the stream to scrim.
No, I'm still on the stream.
I have the common
Yeah, I forgot
courtesy.
Slob was still here. I wonder if Slob is muted.
Dude, Sass's team is so weird. Or Omar's team, that is.
With the Alchemist 130 tag coins?
Nah, that was the right call, in my opinion. I think I'm more weirded out by the Black Orchid 1 TC.
Oh yeah, that's real weird. I thought like Black Orchid's been miners for like the past 3
Black
seasons,
Orchid's
I believe.
good, but frankly, this miners defense is super stacked this season, and
yeah,
I feel like
I saw that.
Omar
too.
should have probably gotten an offensive player instead of just letting himself play O. I don't know if he signed up as O or if he wants to play O or what's going on with that, but he should have probably gotten an offensive player to finish his team of 2D and 2O, you know? I don't know. I mean, I'm scrimming them right now. They're pretty good, but it could just be Alchemist carrying, you know? Which is unfortunate. He probably won't fly against better teams than me, Slob, Mo, and Grant.
Calm1 keeps on asking for B team rankings.
I don't know, Calm. Whatever team you're on is number 1.
Oi. Wait, I think that's my team. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah, I like your guys' B team.
A team rank 12, B team rank 1. Easy.
There you go.
Hey guys, I've said that I have literally not a been able to like know who's on what team. Like I can't keep all that in my brain to like track these B team rankings.
And we're about to start the 8th round of the Snake Draft. And as I'm saying that, we do.
That's like the last round plus 3 picks.
Yeah, we should probably be done in the next 13 minutes if people want to stay around.